Hello and welcome to BPL. Oh, not BPL. Well, BPL Mixed Valorant Invitational Day 3. I'm joined by Bo and YZ again. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well today, Vic.
Wonderful.
Yeah, same.
Well, we did 4 games yesterday. That means we have 6 games left. We'll do 3 today and 3 tomorrow. So should be a lot of exciting gameplay. And we can have a quick look at the schedule for today. Pausers. There it is. All right. Well, the first game we'll have was Treestump moves versus Meow for skins. We saw both of the teams yesterday. Some little bit of silliness from Meow for skins yesterday. I wonder if we will see more of that. Probably will. And then we have Jett.
I wonder if we will see more.
I mean, we have some hints towards what's gonna happen, but I'll let you guys discover that during the game. Then we'll have Jett 34 versus Buttadog. Again, great teams, some good showings yesterday, and weren't able to make it. They're in the lower bracket, but this should be a very exciting game. I feel like this is going to be one of the closest games today. And then we have the upper bracket finals as well with the bottom feeders and Tako. So a lot of exciting matchups for today. We're a bit behind schedule, so I'm just gonna throw it over to our lovely casters, and I'll see you after the game.
All right. Well, thank you, Vic.
Well, though, we've got a game ahead of us. Let's say that much. I mean, we've been hinted into some of the stuff that we're going to see today from one of the teams, Meow for skins, and it's interesting, to say the least.
No, what are you talking about? We have zero insight whatsoever. We know
of course,
absolutely nothing. This is going to be a very serious match here today. Treestump moves. Saw some firecrackers from them previously. Hopefully it's a bit closer this time. Maybe we see those flashes of brilliance that we know this roster can really display.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, TSM yesterday, I can't quite remember anyway, but I think we casted them and they ended up losing, actually. Was it to Buttadog?
Yeah,
that was actually in the losers bracket as well, so.
Yeah, that match was pretty much a stomp out for Buttadog, but hopefully we'll see those, like I said earlier, those flashes of brilliance from Treestump moves. And on our first map here, Ascent. We haven't seen Ascent yet in the tourney. I think this is an alright map. It'll be interesting to see what is going to be displayed here on Ascent. We'll probably see the Cypher again, just like we saw on Split. Lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It's very chaotic. That map.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, Ascent it's probably going to be one of the least picked maps in this tournament, alongside the likes of Breeze, alongside the likes of Icebox. Because yesterday we did see a lot of Bind, a lot of Split, like we were saying, two very what would you call it? I guess popular maps. But yeah, Ascent, like we said, should see a lot of I guess Sentinel play going on. There's a lot of potential for Killjoy and Cypher. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be seeing the Astra on the field from TSM. They pulled out this Astra yesterday as well, I believe, with limited success, but hopefully we'll see that in full force here. Astra also picked on the side of Meow for skins, and yeah, this is looking like a pretty typical comp. I was wrong about the Cypher. I was wrong yesterday. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But now we are going to be seeing those duelist comps as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of, I say a lot of, there's one side here, the Alpha Skins that are going to be playing the Jett here. So that's at least a decent indication of what we saw yesterday. Obviously, we saw a lot of Jett play yesterday. The Jett players as well being quite a force to be reckoned with. That's an interesting crosshair from StatTV.
Excuse me, jeez. That is a horrid crosshair that I'm looking at. You guys can't quite see it, but that is a pretty interesting crosshair. But we are going to be getting into this match fairly shortly here. Oh my god, they all have the crosshair, don't they? Oh,
Oh,
no.
they all do.
Oh, they all have the crosshair.
Yeah, because we were talking about beforehand how these teams might be doing a lot of silly stuff, and it seems to be it. Stratocaster immediately gets taken down on the entry there as Satibi just backs up, and that crosshair has Bloom on it as well, which is just brilliant here. Satibi will get killed by Snizzle Nose, and the Alpha Skins are actually getting in here and doing some work.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. By some miracle, it looks like they are going to be. Actually, we were wrong. I think TSM actually won that round, but it switched on our overlay. So TSM did win that round.
Yeah, interesting. So TSM coming out guns blazing like we saw. Well, we didn't really see it yesterday. They kind of lost in a one-sided fashion yesterday, but now they're kind of redeeming themselves, should we say?
Yeah, hopefully we'll see a little bit more competitiveness here from Meow for Skins losing that pistol round, and we are seeing the buy come out from Treestump moves. I'm expecting this round to go pretty one-sided towards Treestump moves.
Yeah, absolutely. The Astra does end up setting up there. And Sizzle is going to round the corner with this flash as well as shots are being fired on both sides. Does look like a very easy entry here from Alpha Skins as they take out Stratocaster immediately, so as well, Satibi will go down to Dream is so hot. It's debatable, but hey-ho when we get the plan coming through.
I didn't even notice the name there, and fantastic. I mean, we'd love to see that. But no, that was a really good use of the Astra utility there. Those smokes were just really well in securing the site, giving them the advantage there.
Yeah, exactly, and again, TSM, they love to see this, and I mean, honestly, they're just gonna go A-side again because that's been serving them well so far. They've done it twice now. Probably can do it a third time as well.
Yeah, this bonus round is, I'm gonna say, looking also in the direction of Treestump moves. We'll probably be seeing, we're seeing a lot more of the Astra be better utilized here now that they're on Ascent. Ascent, really good for those Astra, really good for those smokes.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is actually a very nice catwalk push we'll end up seeing come through from Meow. Not Meow, TSM, sorry. And in fact, they'll just go straight through mid and just go to the B-site instead. So a little bit of a fake out, but Stump Smash and Facepall have already gone down. So they have a bit of an entryway in here, Meow for Skins. But there's a trade that comes through. Dream is so hot, taking out ELO. H dies, I'm guessing. And there's I mean, this is getting evened out very much so as TSM have bitten back with a good few kills. We'll get onto the site, and Meow for Skins, they're going to be struggling to retake, especially from B short.
That was extremely well done there from Treestump moves to really turn it in their favor. Just being able to get those crucial picks is huge, as we see again. However, it seems like Meow for Skins has turned it back into their favor, just flip-flopping all around. Caught him off guard here for coming in from attack to spawn.
Yeah, and this retake is actually going to serve him really well. Stratocaster around the corner, gets taken up by Chasey, going to look for the other side, but Blame gets the kill through. Defuse will end up coming through, and a nice round on the board here for Meow for Skins.
Meow for Skins really should have been checking those angles there. I think they were, like I said, they were caught off guard pretty handedly there, unfortunately. Not what you'd like to see.
Yeah, absolutely, and now we'll end up seeing, I mean, at least a decent economy from both sides. It looks like TSM, a couple players are a bit down on that, I would like to say.
Looks like we're seeing Odin's on both sides. Oh, I was wrong. The Odin is taken away from Meow for Skins. We are seeing that Odin from Dream is so hot. Hopefully that money dump is going to be really useful here. There it is, the Odin also on Meow for Skins.
Yeah, and that Sky Ultimate's going to get used here actually by TSM, so they want to go very, very aggro as it'll seek out a lot of the players on the side here as that duel comes through. Sizzle Nose will take out Sati B. And there should potentially be a nice entry and plant onto the point. You just need to get the Killjoy in position. Chasey gets that through. Again, it just seems like Meow for Skins are the ones forced to kind of retake here and make something happen.
This Astra utility is absolutely fantastic here for whoever's playing Astra. I mean, those smokes there onto the garage, going into garden, just, that's really what you're looking for. Those are pretty standard, but effective nonetheless.
Baseball going around the corner, takes out Stratocaster. That's very nice, and now they can go up onto Heaven here, maybe get a couple of kills. Take out Blame as well as Person, takes him down. TSM take another round, and Baseball getting 4 kills there, very, very close to that ace, but just not quite there.
I mean, there you go. Not much to say about that round. That was just fairly standard. However, Meow for Skin's economy here not looking great as I see 5 shorties. I see 5 shorties. It's about to get silly.
Yeah, and this is one of the wacky strats we were talking about earlier, Bo. This is one of the things that we'll end up seeing. Is going Catwalk a good idea here? I mean, I guess you get the long sightline against the shorties, but it does look like they're all just pushing A short, and look at that! Snizzlenose already gets taken down. I mean, to be fair, there could
running
just be
through a lobby.
big
Look here.
B-side rotation.
Yeah, and we can see Meow for Skins going through that lobby. It looks like they're going through for this 5-man push, but there's no one here on B site. They can just take this for free.
Yeah, they can just walk in and plan it. It's just that easy here for TSM as long as they get onto that site. And, I mean, you can see right now, on the minimap, Meow for Skins, they're rotating all the way back through Defender Spawn just to get a 5-man rush onto the site. To be fair, they're a player advantage, but, oh, this is going to be deadly.
I'm expecting an absolute firing squad here from this Odin. Here it comes. There it is. 3 down already. And they invest the lockdown! They use the lockdown!
Why would you use a lockdown against a 5-man shorty rush is my question there. Maybe they didn't know that everyone had the shorties, but surely that information was given over by Snizzlenose when they died.
That was just a tragic use of that ultimate there from Chasey. You don't want that to happen. And it looks like we're seeing 5 Guardians. Yup, this is... I love this. My analysis brain can say a lot here, but I will refrain.
Yeah, and I mean, those Guardians can be very good at 1-hit, well, 2-hit killing, but I mean, Sati B gonna get taken down instantly there as TSM again enter onto the point. Brilliant smoke there from Faceball, but it doesn't even matter because no one's there to really be affected by it, and TSM are again safely onto this point. You'll get the flash from Snizzlenose, forces the stage around the corner, gets that trade through. And the Alpha Skins are at a player disadvantage now, but it is, I mean, it is now a very big player disadvantage. There'll at least be 1 trade that comes through Stratocaster, making a bit of a difference, but again, that is some nice utility being used, just forcing everyone back there.
What is that crosshair? What is this? What is this crosshair? I'm sorry, I had to point it out, but this is a slow down. Waiting for the peak. Gets in the way, but they do get the kill eventually. And now, it's just all up to this Astra here. I don't think they're going to have enough time here. See, they're running out of sight.
Yeah, the Astra just can't do anything against that.
Maybe they'll get the kill.
Might be able to actually wait.
Yeah,
nice.
Ooh, that's not great. That's not great for your recon if you're, for Skins there. Especially,
I mean, their recon has been messed up as it is already, right? I mean, TSM are buying operators for the love of God.
Well, it can always get worse.
Can it?
There's a saying that says it can't get worse. No, it can get worse, especially when we're looking at these econ plays. Look, they're half. I mean,
what is this? Stratocaster with the... Okay, so they're going at least with a couple Ares here, but I'm not sure if I'll be winning against just Vandals and Phantoms and Operators.
Pulling them in.
Yeah, we saw the Shorty as well on the side of TSM. The knives have been popped. We're expecting big kills here. Again, the Astra util huge. They find a kill on Sappy at 10, but they find the trade.
Yeah, just not good enough aim there, I guess, from Faceball. Did a good job in the first couple rounds, but falling off a little bit here as Chasey will hold this corner and make sure Stratocaster can't get too much value if they try and push through this doorway. Actually, you'll get 2 kills here. Oh my lord, Chasey! A brilliant look to come through there. Maybe they'll get the 3rd one up here as well. They do! Chasey making a big difference there for TSM.
Absolutely fantastic there from Chasey. That's just positioning diff. They did not expect that at all. I mean, what can you say? That's just positioning diff. However, I have to say, from the side of Meow for Skins, this Reyna has been picked off time and time again first, possibly from predictability even, but we do see that Seppi has that ultimate online. We have 4 ultimates on the side of Meow for Skins. Let's see if they can utilize them.
You never know. I mean, that rain ultimate can be deadly as well, but it'll be the Astra one coming out from the from the attackers. Yeah, TSM, they want to get in there with it. They'll actually cut through B site and A site, but they're going to push onto B here. Personalities go down though. Snizzlenose doing work, gets the shotgun kill as well. They're going to push through into defender spawn, try and kill Sati B, who just uses that layer, forces them back, and Sati B's just running.
No fear. Snizzlenose, no fear. You take these fights.
One enemy remaining.
Using a dog here. Elsewhere on the map, Stratocaster falls. It's just Sot B here against 5. Not looking great.
They weren't even taking the gunfight. They just laid and ran away, right? I mean, I guess that's a decent decision here for Sati B, but yeah. That's just another round win here for TSM. That's just Sati B's on the opposite side of the map.
Ooh.
Here.
Oh,
what?
Does Facepole know though? I think
Surely.
Blocking sight.
Has to.
Okay, nice smoke.
Big.
Alright, yeah, they knew. They knew the whole time. Another round. Going in favor.
Is he like, yeah. Oh, you'll see it.
Ay, ay, ay. What a match we're casting here, YZ.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just... This... Oh my lord. This just reminds me of, like, yesterday, but 100% funnier. Like, this is just, like, one-sided, but it's silly and it's fun. It's the Valorant I love to cast. This looks like my Iron games. Unironically. Even the crosshairs.
I'm enjoying the ride here, nonetheless.
I've got your trail.
Looks like we're going to be seeing that silver arrow once again. Possibly gaining some valuable intel here.
Odin wallbangs as well. Yeah, Snizzlenose will
more
push
work here, the Sheriff.
through mid, gets the Sheriff through. They try and catch Flame with it, but it's just missing all their shots. Snizzlenose has to allow the Astra to take over the work a little bit as the trade comes out elsewhere on the map, and TSM therefore and like flies him. The Alpha Skins somehow, with the help of Person, 3 kills there. Should be able to win this out, but Summer Smash is on through with the Judge, rotates over to the other side as well. Stratocaster can't peek that because they know that now there's a better gun here for Summer Smash. Stratocaster trying to get that kill through and manages to with a slight wallbang there and shuts down any hope of a round win. And the Alpha Skins, they've at least won one more round coming into this, and maybe more in the future too.
Hopefully this is the momentum we can get from Meow for Skins, possibly making it a little bit more closer.
Going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I
we're
do.
seeing that Odin. Oh yes, another Odin here from Dream is so hot. And the Operator on Summer Smash. We saw the Operator get... Well, they're not operating anymore. So forget everything I just said. We're running the quadruple Odin.
Oh lord, and TSM, they are just gonna... I mean, it's just gonna be a mess on that side of the map entirely. Stratocaster is gonna rotate all the way around, but Person does fall elsewhere over by that site, and Sesame will go for that lair actually. Blinds Snizzlenose, so takes him out that Odin, but it ends up getting taken down by Facepole regardless. And again, Meow Skins look like their advantage, but it just, again, why is JC holding that angle? That's so aggressive, and Facepole will plant on the site. And that should be, again, another round one for TSM, unless there's a massive clutch coming through here from the Sage.
I believe in the Sage. The Sage just checking those corners over there.
Hey, you do you.
I mean, it's not looking great, I'll be honest, but hey, there's always a chance. Never say never.
And Blame has been doing at least decent so far as they'll rotate through. Yeah. Actually manages to peek that Operator just aggressively, manages to take him out, but it's a question of whether they will have the time to get in there and defuse the spike on site. Doesn't seem like they will. They managed to take out Dream is so hot, so now it's a 1v1 situation, but they forgot to check the other side. Facepole takes him out with the Odin, runs away. Very nice round win there for TSM.
8 and 2 here. You know, YZ, we haven't had the best luck here with close matches. With close matches, we just whatever game we're casting, it's just a stomp. But hey, I don't have to use my big brain analytical mind as much. I only have to use 1% of my power. So you know what? That's good for me. And we're seeing the 5 shorty. We're seeing the 5 shorty. All right,
Again.
I'm ready. I'm embracing the silliness.
I guess it'll work out here. They'll rotate through mid. Yeah, they're going to go for like a split push through lobby and through mid. Everyone's just holding that very close angle with a shorty rush, and Stumble Smash actually manages to catch 2 there for TSM. So, yeah, that's. I mean, what else can you really say about that? Baseball gets 3. And 2 for the Astra as well. Nice balls around there for TSM and 5 shorties.
Last round in the half.
That went about as well as I expected. You know, what can I say? What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. I don't blame you,
bro.
bro.
Shorty, like, what am I meant to say?
I do not say that is very, very odd. But alas, we'll end up seeing now at least a bit of a decent setup, I guess we can call it, for Meow for skins.
You are divided.
Snails knows with the ghost here. Snails knows will kill 5, I believe. Utilizing those flashes right away. Oh, he wastes the shots though. That's not what you think.
I mean, hitting long-range shots with the ghost is never an easy thing to do. As does he start to be walk back, request help from Blame, gets that heal through, and it's a 3 versus 3 now. As there was a kill elsewhere on the map, a person will end up getting taken down long range there by Stump Smash. So, opportunity to go in here potentially for TSM. They'll walk forwards towards the spike, but immediately as that happens, Satibi and Blame peek it, get 2 kills off of it, punishing some aggressive positioning. Rez will come through. No, okay, never mind. Blame decides otherwise, and it's just a lone killjoy. I don't think you have to worry here if you Meow for skins.
I have to say that Astral Wall right on the spike there, just not really working out for them. But Chasey gets the kill here. The lockdown is...
They're gonna invest the lockdown? What is this about Chasey? I mean, go for it if you want. You got 40 seconds. Here. Well, Chasey's got to take their time. You've got to be taking your time.
Ain't no way.
No shot. It's a 1v1 situation. It's 2 sentinels against each other. Blame
left.
could be holding maybe that angle, just waiting for Chasey to peek it.
The spike is right there.
Oh, yes! Chasey does it, gets 4 kills to clutch their own there for TSM. What is that?
Switching sides.
They just clutched it out in their favor here at the half. And now we're going into the second half here. It's looking dire here. Meow for skins need these next few rounds, especially this pistol, going into the bonus round if they want any chance of staying alive.
I mean, you're calling it the second half, I'm just calling it the third quarter. I don't think we're going to get past, you know, a few more rounds here, I reckon. TSM, they've been looking amazing thus far. Of course, there's always the opportunity for Meow for skins to come back into this, but it's just going to be difficult.
Oh, that's thank you, Paul. Thank you. I have a headache now. Thank you so much. But we're seeing that push onto ace site.
Wow,
Stratocaster, they get the trade immediately. Trades coming in all around. Stratocaster absolutely dominating here with the classic.
Yeah, Stratocaster might be able to get more as well once they enter onto the A site. You'll see the Sage actually flanking through mid, just entirely uncontested. Going to go up to Catwalk as well and try and get some A presence, but it does look like Satibi just wants to, okay, go for the skin, I guess. Priorities.
There we go, Astra. Setting out your stars, getting your smokes out, that's really what you're looking for. That's what we saw as well on the attacker side for TSM. They're going to get this... Are they going to get this plant here? Probably
well, I mean,
not.
Chasey's just doing
some ring around the rosy, but
yeah.
Sappy, apologies, finds the success there.
Yeah, Chasey doing the little dancey dance, and Dreamer's so hot is gonna have to try and peek that heaven area. Doesn't manage to get it. Stratocaster hits a couple of shots. I think a 1 versus 3 here is way too big of an ask from a Sage, especially given that low health that will come through soon. Satibi actually gets taken down though, so Dreamer's so hot has an opportunity to come in. At least Stratocaster knows they'll come from heaven and actually wants to set up some utility, it looks like, up there, gets a smoke, so it's very much winnable here. TSM, but such a low health ball is gonna be hard, and yep, Stratocaster lands the 4th kill, almost getting an ace again, and there's been a lot of situations where players have almost gotten aces, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we have yet to see one yet here. However, that is the pistol round that you really want Meow for skins to get. Now, they're building the momentum here. Hopefully, they can secure these next few rounds and catch Treestump moves off guard.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you're talking about needing to build momentum. I mean, we're going to see it right here. It's definitely possible, especially with that the ability to have the buy coming through here as well. A couple people with specters, a couple people with stingers. There's a gunplay to be had as Dream is so hot will wall off the lobby. Just waiting around for someone to use utility. That's a ambitious eyeball.
There's a lot of utility being utilized there. I don't know how. See, this is what I'm talking about the Astra locking down the site. That's the advantage.
Oh, Blame actually just looks around in that spawn, but it looks like this hard flank will end up coming through. The trade comes through though, but Faceball not able to get back in time, so TSM again. Disadvantage now as Meow for skins, they can just hold this B site down pretty safely.
They're making the long rotate here, it looks like.
No, yeah, actually, yeah, they are going to go for that. So they don't even want to go for that B site.
I don't think they have any idea. I think they're going to catch on soon here. We see that Dream is so hot moving through, going to heaven.
Yeah.
Chasey just lurking here.
This is a very slow rotation, though. You needed to be there a lot sooner. Left. Now you're going to give up control to Dream is so hot up on that heaven area. Utility will get put down. The Stratocaster manages to use it, gets the smokes through, and person is the one to get the kill. So close that door, get the plant through. That's all you really need here if you're Meow skins.
Right there.
Well, if it's anybody who's going to clutch it up here on Treestump moves, it is going to be Chasey. Hopefully, maybe we'll see that come through, destroying the door here. And Garden. It doesn't. I mean, he doesn't even know that he's there.
Chasey might. I mean, it's gonna be hard with a ghost against a bunch of actual guns. It's gonna be very difficult. The Stratocaster gonna peek it and gets the kill through. So Meow skins 2 rounds on the board in a row right now, and they come out on top in pistol rounds essentially. I mean, they've got a really good economy coming into this.
Are these just attackers teams? Is this just? Are these both attackers teams? We're gonna go to overtime maybe.
Oh lord, please no.
However, this Astra play from both of them is really well executed. Just getting those smokes out, using those gravity wells really well. It's pretty standard. However, as I mentioned before, extremely effective.
Absolutely. Placing sentry. Still no setting up in mid here. Smoke will end up coming through. They're going to get a flank actually through onto Sassy B. Long range ghost kill actually, so very nice stuff coming through there. Dream is so hot also peeks into lobby right as that happens. Might have to heal themselves up though. But they're safe and sound. I mean, the Alpha skins, they did not expect that flank coming through. A nice wall as well. Snizzle Nose does go down. So it's still potentially winnable, especially with person now going around the side, but not sure how much this B push will gain with that wall in play.
This is just looking like a standstill here. They're gonna attempt to destroy the wall. Give up there.
Oh well, Stump Smash goes down. So Meow skins. Yeah, they've got an opportunity to go in. Actually, a Lotties gets that. So there is still always an opportunity. And Dream is so hot goes down as well. You can't keep peeking that sideline. Many people have died there. In fact, 3. All 3 people for TSM have died in mid. And it looks like Face Paul is going to be the next victim as well on 12 HP. So gonna rotate around, at least there isn't someone watching the flank this time around as Chasey in mid. Gonna go for a next shot, but misses it! That was so close!
Giving away his position, that's critical there. As they all just barrel onto the B side now that they know the position of both of them. It's gonna be a hard retake here for Treestump.
Oh, there's gonna be a peek there, Faceball. Manages to get the trade through, but now it's a 1 versus 2 and they're on 12 HP with a Dream. Could potentially happen though. Faceball just needs to get around and peek the corners effectively, but doesn't quite happen. A Lotties gets their second kill of the round onto Faceball. That's another round win. 3 in a row for Meow skins.
These are just both attackers teams. It's looking like at least. Hopefully we'll get that at least another mixed buy here from Treestump moves. The Marshall invested. Maybe we'll see some neat Marshall kills. I'm not counting on it, I'm being honest. Double Marshall, actually.
Yeah,
so we're seeing that full
snipers, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing that. 3? 2. No. They're just shredding it around. Let's see the sonar arrow. That's a silly sonar arrow.
Oh my lord. Seems like the Sovas in this corner have always been doing that, just randomly shooting it in a direction and hoping for the best.
I have the spike.
Hey, we'll pay attention to your arrow.
Oh, that's a very nice flash. Snizzle Nose catches 2 person as well. Bit of a bad position, but saved by Stratocaster there, who got on top of the wall. And now,
Take flight.
just have to scout this out and make sure you're careful going into the site, as that sniper's gonna be hard to deal with for TSM if it just peeks heaven like that. So slow will end up coming through, as well as that recon ball that catches onto Faceport. Very nice.
Ooh,
What is that?
Down there. That is an interesting flank that they were completely expecting. It looks like we're seeing the rotate onto B side through spawn.
Oh, Chasey can catch him there though. Manages to maybe take the dual Blame on Catwalk, but no, Blame gets the kill through, despite Chasey getting a couple more shots in as well.
This is looking like dire straits here. They're gonna full rush here. Another
That's nice.
sonar
30 seconds
arrow.
left.
That's good. That's much better intel here for the person sonar. They're gonna get the free plant here.
Absolutely, and
Spike planted.
again, they'll just lock down the site. Meow for Skins, they are very happy with this position that they've got, and I mean, retaking on B is always harder than retaking on A, in my opinion, as we'll see. Person as well, holding this angle with the Odin. And again, we see Stun Smasher's crosshair. Lovely.
Alright, this is gonna have to be a fast take here. Not the greatest weapons to be able to do it, but we do see the utilization of that Marshall here. Just
Proving you entirely wrong.
decimating person.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Stun Smasher almost casts the head across the boxes, but it doesn't quite happen. Stratocaster around the side. Helps Blame in getting that kill as well. Nice wall bang to finish that up. And Meow for Skins, their 4th round in a row. I'm speechless.
I mean, what can you really say? I mean, Treestump moves, they've been caught off guard here. It looks like their defensive play is a little shaky here.
Yeah, I mean, they're just making these. I think it's a bit of hubris because like they're expecting Meow for Skins to play bad, but Meow for Skins, they're stepping it up.
Questionable indeed if they want their longevity in this tournament to go any farther. You can't be losing these critical rounds, especially on those bonus rounds. However, we'll see the knives invested here. Maybe we'll see that 5K.
But
I
Blame.
shouldn't speak. I shouldn't speak.
Oh my lord.
Drone.
Faceport tried their best with the knives, but it didn't quite happen. The wall will be invested here by Meow for Skins, but I reckon that's just a safety
One enemy
net.
remaining.
So see Stratocaster catch Chasey as well, and I don't blame them for running into defender spawn right now. In fact, no, they're not even going to. They're going to maybe try and go around? Yeah, it looks like they want to try and re-engage onto A site here.
Yeah, it's looking like it. This is going to be a hard ask. For Dream for it is so hot. Not going to be able to clutch it out. This has all of a sudden become much closer than either of us anticipated.
It suddenly has, yeah, with 5 rounds in a row here for Meow for Skins. I keep mentioning how many rounds in a row they have, but it's really important to build up this momentum, especially when TSM, their economy is basically out of the window. They've got money to buy, but it's taken them 5 rounds to get there.
They heard us talking shit. They heard us talking shit about, oh, this is going to be close. Oh, at the half, it's 10-2. And then they make me eat my words. And then, oh, Bowen, why is your curse to only do not close matches? Well, we're seeing a relatively close match here.
That's a nice wallbang though. Person gets a sonar through, manages to get the wallbang. Very, very nice. It's actually good value out of an Odin here as well for Meow for Skins. Because again, TSM are on the back foot. They have to play from mid and maybe even the back of the site, as you'll see the rotate come through as well. So doesn't look like Baseball wants anything to do with this right now.
Nowhere to run.
Ults being invested left and right. Doesn't look like we're going to see much out of it. Maybe some
One
shit
hit
going
onto Stump Smash, but I don't know how much that'll gain. The smoke comes through to deny that value as Faceport goes down. Snizzlenode
Spike down.
does trade out onto Blame, and Chasey's holding that corner. Maybe Person might want to go for a wallbang here, but that Sky Ultimate is going to be so hard to deal with. Chasey, another one with that Sheriff, and well, Sati B completely helpless against the flash there. The off skins now, they're the ones on the back foot.
Healing over here.
It should be a pretty easy hold.
This is the Treestumps we saw earlier. The Treestump moves.
30 seconds left.
I think it can be done. It's going to be difficult for LEDs here. It can be done.
Right.
Possibly the rotate coming in. Yep, there it is.
Oh.
Rotate coming in. Slow rotate. There,
But it looks like
see
TSM
spawn.
no. They're putting one person on A, one person on B. Wait, it won't even get there in time.
10
Okay.
seconds left.
Oh,
Well, That's awkward.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. What else can you do there? You were going up against two there, really. Two of them who pretty much decimated your whole team. And really, that's just a safe pick. But it leaves them on the back foot here. Only 2 more rounds for Treestump moves.
Yeah, and that was a bit of an, I would say just a bit of an unlucky situation. A bit of, time drained off the clock there. LODs couldn't really get into A site in time, really, but I think it could have been winnable there, but now they will have to pull something out of their backside, because TSM have another round on the board, 2 rounds away now from winning it.
What am I looking at? Oh, what is this?
Oh, this is a creative strat, actually.
Single
I like
Disaster is invested there.
See the setup come through from Stump Smash.
Taking that back.
Good scouting. They know that Stratocaster's there now, so they'll use a smoke there. They even have a concuss as well if they really want to use it. And they're just waiting it out. It looks like the rotate will come through.
Yeah, there it is. You use so much utility there. That's really what you're looking for. Person, however, also elsewhere on there, you don't want to be losing that people like that on rotate. And it looks like Paul is going to be getting 2 more here. Ripple, maybe we'll see our first. I was about to say get the first ace. I shouldn't speak.
Yeah, and Blame kind of stealing that one away, but doesn't quite matter here as
Does Meow for Skins invest?
One enemy
I don't think
remaining.
they invest.
No, they won't.
I don't think they should, to be honest, as Chasey will run
30
around the corner
seconds
maybe and
left.
prevent a plant, and yeah, that just... 1 round away now for TSM. I mean, Elodie's had to try it. Seems like Elodie's is always the one alive at the end of these rounds and just forced into those unlucky situations. We're on match point now, so TSM, they are very, very solid coming into the next round. Good economy. A couple of ults online as well if Facebook gets a couple kills.
And now Treestump moves have heard me talking ill about them. And they have shown me, no, we're going to prove you wrong. We're going to close out this series, actually. So, I mean, just
That's how you survive.
prove me wrong. Maybe if I still keep saying stuff, things will happen.
Swarm grenade.
They won't go to overtime.
Swarm grenade out.
This is going to play very aggressively up there. Catches person, but Stratocaster is there with the trade on top of the walls. So Stump Smash doesn't even know they're there, clearly. Manages to get the kill through and going to peek some more against 1. That's
Spike
very
down
nice. Stump Smash
A.
with 2 kills there to even things up here. I'm not entirely sure what
look at
Dream's
this
Heart was
flank.
doing there, but I mean, yeah, look at the flank coming through.
And it
Oh,
pays off as
this
FaZe
one.
Paul takes out Elodie's. And maybe possibly the second. They're just watching here. And the kill
Honestly?
KJ all this invested.
They're gonna get on top of the wall. Doesn't manage to catch anything though. Ah, that's awful.
They're gonna have to rotate
I
out
say
of here.
I say awful. It's more unfortunate.
Possibly they're expecting them to rotate, but it looks like Dream is so high is going to be holding
Oh.
right here.
Sages are gonna meet
Expecting
here.
it.
Last player
Oh, Lame gets the kill through. Looking for a 4th one as well as Chasey's gonna rotate back to A site. But that's an easy plant coming through here from Meow for Skins.
30 seconds left.
Hopefully, if they plant.
Coming back.
Chasey, slow methodical. Going to be taking it here
Spike planted.
through Garden.
1 versus 2 to try and clinch the series. You've got it right here, right now, Chasey. For your play of your life if you make this happen. And they're going to try and go through doorway. The slow orbs can prevent that from happening, though. Around the corner.
enemy remaining.
Blame gets taken down, but 33 HP. Chasey's so low. Gets hit by the recon bolt as well. This is going to be difficult to win.
I mean,
Get around the corner, though. Might be able to get the kill through. It's so close.
Placing
Person just
sentry.
knowing how to hold this. Yes, that's a good kill, and
Beautiful.
Chasey pulls it off. Gets the clutch there for TSM. Brilliant series win coming through, 13-7. The play of their life. Brilliant clutch.
Another 13-7 here in Vic's Valorant Vinvitational. Treestump moves, moving on. However, we are going to be seeing Meow for Skins be taken out here. A valiant effort, I'll say. I respect it. I respect the courage.
Yeah, I mean, Meow for Skins, they came into that looking a little bit shaken, but once they got into their groove, they really knew what they were doing. It was just been unlucky at the end. Treestump move, they pulled out a couple of clutches, especially that one from Chasey at the end. I again want to mention that very, very good stuff coming through. And I mean, they'll get eliminated now. Meow for Skins are out of the tournament, and Treestump move ahead in the losers bracket.
Yes, and that brings us to our next match. Whoever will win our next match is going to be going up against Treestump Moves tomorrow. I believe it is Buttadog versus... I remember my teams.
Yeah.
Buttadog versus...
Jett 34?
Jett 34. Yes,
Yep.
That's our next match. Why did I forget? Why did
The outsider
I forget?
knows more than the veteran, clearly.
I guess so. Welcome back, Invictus.
Hello, I am back, and that was an interesting game. You could
Closer
say.
than it should have been.
Yeah, I mean, we saw why it was closer. But yeah, that means unfortunately, Meow for Skins are out. They will not be making it further. Treestump moves into the losers finals, and now we move on to our other elimination game of today, which will be Jett 34 versus Buttadog. Should be a lot of fun. You know, we can move on to some more serious gameplay, hopefully.
Yeah,
Should
the
be
crosshairs in
interesting.
that game were interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't seeing a lot of like those strats that we mentioned. You know, the strat roulette, but maybe they just, you know, I guess to like make a strat good, you have to actually execute it and not just peek and die. But
I mean, I guess so.
yeah, well, that was a game. Good job to Blame's team, Meow for Skins. That was unfortunately their last game of VVV, and now we are moving on with 7 teams left. Not 7, 5 teams left. And we're gonna be starting our next match in a few minutes, so we'll see you then. And this will be a goodbye from our lovely Bo and Vizy, so you guys can say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye.
Shot to death last night. Where's my cup of coffee? I was dreaming something bad last night. Can't you hear what I'm saying? One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you You were shot to death last night, and I thought of someone else. Didn't care about your life last night, at least less than about his. All our dreams were shot to death last night. I see the clock stand still. Nightmares at your heart sometimes, but this is unbelievable. One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you, to look at you, to look at you, to look at you. Two gunshots, and my thoughts. We're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you. So hard to see the light where the weight of the world is mine, but no, I will not resign, and I am biting my tongue. No, I ain't gonna run. This is the battle I choose, and I'm gonna win. I ain't gonna lose. Sticks and stones won't break my bones. As long as I am breathing, yeah, I will stand tall. Take me down, shut me out. You ain't never, ever gonna see me bow. I'll do anything to prove you wrong. As long as I am breathing, yeah, I still stand tall. See me stumble, see me fall. You ain't never, ever gonna see me crawl. You can try and shoot me with your dirty lies. You can try and cut me with your sharpened eyes. Like the dust and like the tide, still I rise. Ain't nobody who will ever bring me down. Ain't nobody who can take away my crown. Like the dust and like the tide, still I rise. I keep on banging my drum, 'cause the best is yet to come. So I keep holding on. I'll do anything to prove you wrong. As long as I am breathing, yeah, I still stand tall. See me stumble, see me fall. You ain't never, ever gonna see me crawl. You can try and shoot me with your dirty lies. You can try and cut me with your sharpened eyes. Like the dust and like the tide, still I rise. Ain't nobody who will ever bring me down. Ain't nobody who can take away my.
Hello, welcome back to Game 2, Jett 34 versus Buttadog. I'm joined by Coconut and Dividing.
Howdy.
Hello.
Well, we had our first game today. It was a little bit silly, and hopefully we're moving on to more serious Valorant gameplay. That's what this tournament is all about. Purely serious, no funny strats, no funny business. 100% serious gameplay. That's what we want to see. Cap. But
Yeah, I'm here to run that.
yeah, well, we're gonna get right into the games. We're a bit behind schedule, so I'll throw it over to our lovely casters, Coconut and Dividing, and you guys can take it from here.
Thank God. Vic taking the spotlight for far too long here on my desk. It's crazy. All right.
20 what was that? 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds is too much. That's all my spotlight. He's hogging it, dude. I think.
Far
all right.
too long.
What do we have? We have Jett 34 and Buttadog. So very interesting match coming up. I'm looking forward to the star player, Joshin. I'd love to see him do some gaming today.
I would love to see Joshin do some gaming. Of course, Coconut, you're much more familiar with the BPL community than I am. So please tell me and anyone tuning in who are the ones to watch on these two teams. Yeah, obviously Joshin.
Your star players are Andrew and Texas, and then everybody else is just, descending from there. Just keep an eye on those two. They'll be doing a lot of gaming.
All right. lot of gaming indeed. What agents do they play most of the time, if you know?
If I had to take a guess, I think Texas would play Jett, and I'm pretty sure Andrew's on Breacher. At least that's the last time I saw him, but I'm not sure what they play anymore. I haven't watched much. But we're probably just going to see Texas int in, and then just mechanically diff the other team. That's my pred for this match.
That's your prediction. So you would say that you were giving the edge to Buttadog then?
Absolutely, they have much better mechanical players. The Jett 34 is just a troll team. They are not They do not win this.
Well, I guess that's the prediction from Coconut then. Very, very strong prediction, I would say.
I'm very forward on this one. I have a lot of confidence in Buttadog.
You have a lot of confidence in Buttadog?
Yeah,
Well,
I do not trust Jett 34. It's not the best. Jett 34, not the best, strategy right now. Would not look that one up.
I don't know. Maybe we see Joshin pop off. It's possible.
I think that would be a Christmas miracle. I think if Joshin gets more than 10 kills, I'd be amazed.
Is that the over under on Joshin kills this game? 10.
You want to put a bet on Joshin getting above 10 kills?
Considering I don't know that much about Josh and how good he actually is, I don't know, man. Would that be smart or no?
I'm pretty sure Joshin plays using one of those like ball mouses, where you have to spin the ball.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see how he does. I don't know
if
if he'll drop that 10.
Who used one of those ones. It was so weird.
I don't know. It's just
how would you even like? Because you don't move the actual mouse, you move the ball to aim. That's
you can do a lot of flicking with that, just give it a little flick and you'll do a few 360s there in A main.
I mean, sure, I guess, but there's no precision in that. You just randomly go like, pew, and...
you don't need precision if you're using the Bucky. I think that's the smart play.
Oh, that's the strat. Okay,
yeah.
I can see. Oh, of course. Well, yeah, the Bucky, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well. Joshin just telling me he's going to top frag. Watch. I will watch you feed. I will watch you just put a negative KD on the board.
I want to see the cams on Joshin on every round now.
That's all I want to see.
You have made the claim. You gotta back it up. That's all I'm saying.
It is very much a player I'm looking forward to. I think we're going in now. So
yeah, should be going in any second now.
Our map's Haven.
This is something that we could talk about. Of course, Haven, our map. I think we haven't seen Haven yet. Yes, as we are heading into the map now. Of course, Haven known for the 3 different sites, according to all the other teams that have 2, which can be quite a hassle to try and push into.
Yeah, and Jett 34 already locking in 2 operators, and we'll see what Buttadog goes for. Looks like they're going for 2 duelists right now. I really like Jett 34's comp right now. I don't know if I'd go for Phoenix Raids. I feel like that's dangerous. Texas on Sky, that's big.
Yeah, Sky is huge. Probably one of the just best overall characters in the game right now. Has healing and has flashes and so many ways to debuff enemies and push onto sites or keep people
3
off
duelists
of
for Buttadog, so
Buttadogs has locked in the Raze, the Reyna, and the Phoenix.
I think they're going with the Rush B strat, if I had to guess, with this 3 duelist comp.
Yeah, and with the Brimstone smokes.
4 duelists. Wow, they're going all out. They are ready to just run it down main. I think they're just gonna mechanic if the other team.
They're gonna have Illuminous lay down the smokes at the beginning of the round and just run in and hope it works.
Yeah, just throw everything you have through the smoke and pray you get something done. I think that's their current strategy. We'll see how it works out.
Let's see how it works out as we are loading into the game right now. Yeah, Buttadog seems to have a fairly traditional comp. You've got the 1 duelist / operator player Jett. You've got smokes in the form of Omen. A lot of defensive capabilities and characters like Killjoy and Sky, and also an initiator with Sova being put into the mix with those recon arrows. So honestly,
Jett 34, no strategy there.
We got a very balanced comp. from Buttadogs, and then Jett 34 put all of their skill points into the duelist category, and
That's where they should belong, though, I think. I think that's what Jett 34 is going for. Are they stacking 4 at B? Okay, Jett 34
they are,
stacking
in fact,
4 at B.
everyone is going down main. Oh my gosh,
They're
look
running
at the
it
map.
down main. See, this was with a pred, and now we see Zydex on the flank looking
They're
for some
all
extra
running
kills
down
here.
main.
Surely they hear him, right? They gotta turn around. Oh,
They're
there it is. They
very
spotted it.
quickly going to
Something's
come
not
across
aware of,
the
you know, the ability to stop and shoot, just going for the full run gun as Drams picks him off. Josh and finding me right though.
Spike planted.
Looks like the attacking team's gonna be up with one player with the spike down. Turret's getting busted. Lunas has this combat stim, which might help him out a little bit.
Last player standing.
But the defense is gonna find all those kills. Or sorry, the attack's gonna find all those kills pretty quick. Maybe not the literal run it down mid strategy from Jett 34.
You
I
know,
think.
when you said they were going to do the run it down mid strategy, I assumed that that meant when they were on the attacking side, not also the defending side.
Well, I mean, you just gotta stay true, you know. You gotta keep those things consistent. So
I guess that's fair. There is a very small window of opportunity for the Jett 34 comp to actually get value, and that is when they are running it down main, and Buttadog's comp hasn't really taken control anywhere. Once Buttadog has gotten onto a site, it is going to be so incredibly difficult for Jett 34 to push back into it.
Yeah, and the Jett with the heavy armor Phantom is just finding a kill very early on there, and they're going to be pushing their way through sewer. Has to clear this right angle out. Going to be catching out Cynic. They're up 2. They're just going to get bombed down here and hold. The Omen smokes are up, so the defense doesn't have a lot of options here. He's going to be pushing through the smoke, finding one more. That's going to make it 3. He's got 6 kills right now. This Jett is absolutely farming the lobby. The 4 duelist is not working out, and bombs down.
The one duelist on the side of Buttadogs has proven itself so far to be infinitely better than the 4 duelists.
Single-handedly better than the rest of the duelists.
All of the duelists are dead, and now it's just a poor old Illuminous on his Brimstone trying to get something done with the classic, but nah, Tree Guy is all but ready for it.
Tree Guy's got the flank cover. Jett 34 maybe needs to try the hold a site strategy, I think. I think that'd be a big play from them, and it's gonna be our first half round coming out.
We're seeing some really high IQ strategies coming out from Coconut. You should be coaching this team.
I should be, actually, for sure. And there it is, the Bucky. I called it. Or wait, that's not. I don't remember what that gun's called. Honestly, I'm an Overwatch player. But we see our first buy round of the game. Everybody's got heavy armor and vandals, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Dram's
Smart
opting for the revolver instead of, you know, an actual gun. That's very big for him.
Yeah, the sheriff coming out from Smart has been a bold move going into all these rifles coming out from Jett 34.
Cynic's already got his dash forced out. The attacking team's just gonna walk on the site again. The defense really needs to try holding sites, I think, and just getting found through the smoke. Cynic is down. I think they're gonna start with another pick. Just gonna rush knives here and try to hit him. Andrew with a nice headshot with a flying Jett, though. Mollies are out. Somebody's flanking from mid. I can't really see who that is, but this is not the best situation. Not a lot of smokes here on the defense.
So 4v4, 4v3 now, as the members of Jett 34 are going to try and push back into this B site. Smart is just getting torn up by these nanobots. She's just going to take it. As now it is a 3v2. He gets around to the back.
He's proving his revolver purchase. He needs to clutch up here. Flashes out. Dram's blind. He's gonna die here. Wait, okay. Well, I think Josh had blinded himself while he was at it, but that was close enough, so...
Did they have time?
Wow.
Oh, they don't.
The defense is not going to be fighting their first round this time. Oh,
not
no.
this time.
The attacking team is just simply better. I think Drams calculated that life. Knew how to use all his seconds there.
Oh, absolutely. Just knew exactly how many seconds he had to waste to make sure that the other team couldn't get back into it. And now we see actually a pretty close to a full buy coming out from Jett 34. A lot of them have light armor, and Dryad's going to be coming out with a Spectre. But other than that, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Light armor is going to be rough. There's an op on the field now, too, staring down C long, so we'll see how Andrew deals with that, because he's alone on C, and 3 people are pushing him. Flash is out, going to be blinding, too, and he's going to get dropped pretty quick there. The attacking team's up, too. Dryad wants to push through the smoke and find some kills here. He's going to be a little scared, though, and as you should be, there's about 3 people watching it. Might be finding out. Oh, Dryad falling to Drams. Texas popping the wolf here, trying to go into CT and get a blind, and Illuminus
One
is
enemy
catching that
remaining.
dog very quickly. Cynex down, Dram's finding a second kill around, and that's going to be an easy win for the attacking side.
Oh, and a little bit of a teabag coming out from Buttadog. This is very quickly getting out of control for Jett 34, but they are staying true to their word. Hey, Joshin's staying true to his word as well. Currently top fracking for the team. Good for you, man.
Yeah, Joshin's doing great. Still don't think he'll break that double digit, though.
If the rate stays the same, and it ends up being a 13-0, I don't think he gets there. Gonna have to pull out a couple more double elimination rounds, and really got to deal with Hannah K on the other side. The Jett Opera on the side of Buttadog has been putting in work. I think that was 8-3 so far is what they're at.
I think so. And they're going to be running it down A again. Only one player on the defense. Jett 34 really needs to start sending more players to these sites, maybe to defend perhaps, but the attacking team's just going to take this site very quickly as Cynex gets flashed out, Drams finds 2 in the mid, and Illuminus is in the T spawn looking to do some work from that window. I don't think it's going to happen yet. And there's a little duel going on in the window. The off is getting dropped. Triad might just take that off and try to get out of here. At least that's what I would do. Not going to be falling though, it's just Illuminus in grass trying to save his gun or maybe get some kills here.
Yeah, the off shot missing from Hannah K is crucial. Means that they're going to have to buy up another one coming up this next round. But yeah, seems like the Brimstone from Jett 34 is just going to opt to save Illuminus as far away from the A site as he possibly could. So that is going to be a 5th round in a row for Buttadog. And things are going to your prediction so far, is what I'm saying.
I figured this one would happen. It doesn't surprise me. I think Jett 34 are just trolling in their comms.
Oh yeah.
From what I read in the chat.
You don't go a 4 duelist comp if you're like genuinely tryharding. That's just not what you do.
Well, I mean, I think they are genuinely tryharding, maybe just not being good at the video game. Perhaps is my prediction there.
If this holds, which is an if still, we're only 5 rounds in, but if this holds, this does feel like a game that was sort of lost in the character select screen.
Yeah, I think that's what Cynex called out. And look at
see these angles?
Drams with the preset, he's just built different. Actually, he fucked it up. Never mind, Drams is a bad Sova player. But he's going to make his way through C-Long anyways, and I think a first kill is going to be found at mid. It's 4v5. The dogs are out. Finding that raise in the corner, Manger falling. Texas looking to flash into the site and get bombed down, and they're going to have 3 picks again. Jett 34, no hope. Cynex crouched in the window praying he can get a kill, but it probably won't happen just yet.
Yeah, there's a smoke in the window blocking him. Gonna peek out now. The first op shot does miss, and the little tiny bit of Synex's head pops out, and Texas Money Jr. is gonna be able to finish it off. It just comes down to the man himself, Joshin.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Cynex goes down. Joshin in the legendary 1v5. I've seen him win this so much. He has the deagle in hand, not finding the shot.
Oh no! Oh, I think Lettuce was running towards him with a knife. I would have loved to see that happen.
Yeah, Joshin perhaps got some sun in his eyes there. Normally he clutches those up, I think. Perhaps just a little bit unlucky. But Buttadog is just kind of farming.
Yeah, a little bit at this point. It just feels like an endless loop. Buttadog has the buy round. They just kind of run onto a site. Jett 34 has maybe 1 player on the site. They get destroyed, and after they take site, Jett 34 really has no tools, no utility to try and retake.
Yeah, Dram's doing the same Sova dart. Perhaps this time he will not fuck it up. Alright, they're just not happening yet though. Hannah keep finding Joshin with the knives. And wait, the defense is actually killing things for once. The rare occurrence, so take a picture, it'll last longer. Hannah Key in the spawn, finding the headshot of Manger though. It's a 1v3, this Omen kind of just has to pray. I don't think he can do a lot here. He might find the Jughead though. 4 HP in the corner against the Omen, not looking too well. Yeah, gonna be falling, and it's a 1v2. I think Tree Guy clutches these. Cynex going short with the op, trying to find that kill.
Yeah. Does have the Odin, but there's an op on the other side, and yeah, Cynex is gonna finish it out. So Jett 34 do manage to find their first round of the game on round 7. And the easies are already flowing in chat.
Yeah, I mean, it's been close all game. Jett 34 could have won any of those rounds. Unfortunately, just didn't get the correct roll of the dice. Yeah, I think. but now they're finding their momentum. I think they're gonna bring it back now. I think the momentum's shifting. How could you lose to the 4 duelists?
It really doesn't make sense. If you have 4 players who are good at dueling and Valorant is all duels, then you should just win, right?
Exactly, and I think that's what their strategy was. I think now we're just shooting random Sova darts. I don't think there's any purpose in those, but
I've never seen that one before.
I believe in the potential. I saw the vision there, and they're gonna be getting a pick as they walk into B or sorry, C and just plant the bomb. Finding another. Not a lot of hope here for Jett 34. They have 3 players and they're all smoked out, so they just kind of had to post up for a little bit and they'll be pushing in low on time. I think they're just gonna try to save their guns, maybe. Oh, Signing's fighting a nice shot on the tree guy though. Illuminous getting one with the shotty. It's a little close.
2v2. 1v1.
1v1 Texas versus Sinex. Sinex has this op. I think Texas can play it just slow though, and peek this bomb on the defuse and be fine. He would switch to the Phantom. So.
Sinex has swapped to the Phantom, but I assume that Texas is assuming that there's an op on the other side.
Yeah, and getting flat. Oh.
This?
Is there time? Is there time? Is there time? There might be time. I think they have it.
Alright, maybe Texas...
0.03! Oh my goodness.
Maybe Texas needs to stick to VR chat. That was not the best flash I've ever witnessed from him. Just full blinding himself and not finding the kill.
Did in fact completely blind themselves with the guiding light hawk. I believe that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I call it Texas is fucking dead because that was a terrible flash. True. I told you, Jett 34, the momentum's back in their favor. Texas was shaking in his boots there because he just knows how good the 4 duelist is. It's hard not to get nervous and flash yourself, you know.
Oh, Sinex is really
showing up now. Bomb Buddy's out, gonna be spotting out Texas, and the little aim is going on. Texas blinding himself once again. Really enjoys not being able to see the video game. Nade out, Dryad falling. Gonna be taking a lot of damage from this nade, and the Killjoy is all out trying to zone. Sinex finds one more though, looking for his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, the Killjoy lockdown is going to go out on A, and it's going to allow Tree Guy full access to the A site. The 3v2, but a 2v3 now. No one has really dealt with Sinex with this op yet.
Sinex really wants this ace. He needs this clip to put in his Valorant montage. He's trying very hard, going through the window, trying to stare into long here and find those picks. Both of them are stacking in short, which isn't the best play here. You kind of want to be split up, and it's going to be easy to zone them out as the defense starts to walk.
Yeah, the fact that they're so close is extremely bad, and it's going to be the easiest lineup in the world for Andrew. So the defuse comes through, and that's a 3rd in a row for Jett 34.
The momentum really changing here. I think Jett 34 can bring this back. Joshin kind of started carrying his weight a lot, as you can see with the 3-7 KD, which is flawless play from him. Just deadlifting Jett 34.
Absolutely, and well, on a little bit more of a serious note, Sinex has obviously been doing a great job top fragging for Jett 34. You know, in the winner of that first round, the first kill was Sinex picking off Hannah in the op 1v1. Actually, Hannah currently with a rifle now, which means there really isn't anyone on Team Buttadog that can really do anything about Sinex. Unless we just have like a really well-placed Vandal shot.
Yeah. Sinex is what we call an op specialist, where he's very good with the op and nothing else. So we'll see what he can do here on the retake, but it's going to be a 3v4. Bombs going down, and they're going to be making their way into the CT spawn. Hanaki getting the better of Sinex, and the ops down. And that's going to be huge for the attackers here. I don't think Jett 34 can really retake this. Joshin's going to walk through garage and probably get picked off here. And Illuminous is in grass, so... Luminous want to be walking right into Dram's crosshair, and the combat sim plus shoddy combo just very smart from Illuminous there. Unfortunately, the spread didn't really connect how he was hoping for, but Buttadog finding their footing again, getting around.
A true visionary, Illuminous is. I've never seen the Stim Beacon judge before.
He's actively reinventing the meta right now. You're witnessing greatness.
You're about to see this in Berlin. Mark my words.
Yeah, you're gonna see FaZe run the Stim Beacon Judge combo, which is actually unstoppable. But we go into the next round of full buys on the field.
Yeah.
Tram's doing another lineup, which I still don't think he knows. He's just guessing, but we'll see where it goes.
I do think he's just randomly firing arrows into the air and seeing what happens.
Oh,
that
wait,
one,
it's goaded. It's
that
in
one,
short.
that one was good. That one was really good, actually.
Manju finding lettuce, and he's gonna dash away, finding Anarchy. He's getting 2 and just solo holding this C site. Triad's gonna rotate and getting his 3rd. Texas gonna trade. In the 1v4, I think it's very winnable. He's gonna have to make his way through T-spawn, though, and he'll probably catch out a flanker here. If they're not careful. Yes, this bomb. It's probably taking it towards A. Everybody over-rotated, so he kind of just a free site.
Yeah, everyone just kind of ran on over to C when the first members of Butterdogs kind of showed their faces there on C long. No one really knows where Texas is right now. They're about to know because the spike has gone down, and you have people on C, you have people on B. That means there's one opportunity left, so it's just Texas trying to take on this 4v1.
He might get his ult here, and that could be pretty huge. Josh walking right into the crosshair and finding Sinex shortly after. That's going to be his 3rd. Looking to flash the raise here, and he's gonna get it. It's a 1v1 now, and he has a little bit of HP to work with. Not a lot of bullets, though. Gonna be catching out Luminous as he's slowly walking around the corner.
Wow. Incredible stuff from Texas.
Last round before the switch.
It was kind of crazy. He killed one person, then immediately knew where the next person would most likely be coming from. Beautiful stuff from Texas Money to keep Buttadog at least a 4-round advantage at the end of the half.
Yeah, and just absolutely throwing his team on the back there to get the easy A's. I think 3 of those players that he killed were a little lost and weren't too sure what game they were playing, but that's okay. Drams is going once again to the guest lineup. I am excited to see where this lands. This is my new favorite thing in the match. Oh, and he's gonna find Mangdrew. Wait, he's just deadlifting the C site. Wait, do they have 5 ops?
At least there's 2.
Okay.
There's at least 2 on
They
there.
have 2 ops. Illuminous, the shotgun meta.
Mid.
It's here. He just rolled Tree Guy, absolutely never making it in the garage. Don't try that again when Illuminous is on the field. Anarchy on the flank. Classic in hand. Not sure which one to go for. Flashes out, and it's gonna catch you. Illuminous finding another, and he's getting dropped by Lettuce with the op. The shotty, it did a lot there. I don't know why other teams aren't adopting this perfect playstyle. Next, just shitting in the smoke at mid and somehow finding a kill, getting the off in hand, knives are out, and he's gonna get right clicked, so it's pretty short there. And 3-9.
Yeah, now we swap sides, which puts Jett 34 on the attack.
This is what Jett 34 has been waiting for.
This is where this comp should shine, Coconut.
Yeah, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna run it down mid. They've been waiting for this since the start of the game, just for their attack run it down mid strategy with the 4 duelist. I thought absolutely unstoppable. With Illuminous on the shoddy meta, how do you stop that?
Especially right now when you've got you're on pistol rounds, you don't have a ton of big abilities coming out. Like you can just focus on the default abilities that the duelists have and your superior mobility and just out mechanic the other team. That I think is the plan for Jett 34 here.
Yeah, there's definitely not a coherent plan. It's just kind of hope that they click things. And also, nobody on Jett 34 has broke double digits yet, so my pred might come true if they just stop killing people. Mang's finding Tree Guy, though. Tree Guy with the Sheriff had Sinex. Flashes out, Texan's not finding anyone. Gonna be fully committing, though, and he's probably gonna fall for it. Wow, gets away. He should be lucky. Finding a nice headshot on the Josh, and Josh is not getting the return kill there, but this is gonna be an even here. Sinex, Hanaki, not a lot of health here to work. He's gonna be walking with the classic. And Dryad finds 2, that's gonna be the round for the attackers. And see, the 4 duelist strategy worked. I had no idea what was going on because they rushed so quick.
Yeah, nice clutch up for Dryad there, and now with the pistol round 1 for Jett 34, they can start really snowballing this. You see Andrew has pulled out the Phantom already. Bold move for the second round of the half, but if you can make it work and keep building up the economy from there, I mean, that would be crazy. We have a couple of stingers coming up from the other side. So I don't think that the material advantage is quite as big for Jett 34 as they think it is here.
Yeah, she got messed up with the op, Marshall not finding that shot into Mangju, though. And I also want to point out, Joshin has literally not gotten a kill since the first round of the game, and he's going to be falling to Hanaki there, so, you know. He was top fragging at one point. I don't think he's gotten a kill since we pointed that out. The volley's gonna be going out in C long, or sorry, A long, and I think the attackers are gonna rethink their decisions here. They kind of want to rinse it out. Oh, never mind. They're gonna find the pick. That's enough incentive for them to go in, and the Sky's alone on point, just trying to hold it down. Still some flashes in hand. This player isn't short though. Dram's finding Cynex with the stinger, and they're not really too sure where to go. If they kill Drams, they may commit to A, but I'm not too sure either. Lettuce just going for the full run and gun with the stinger there, not finding anything though. And the health pool of Jett 34 not too high right now. So, Mangju finding Texas through the wall though with a nice headshot. And they're gonna make their way to A again. So you have Lettuce here with the stinger, which can do a lot considering how low the raise is. Sentry's up, gonna know where they are, and the lineup is there for Lettuce finding 2. It's just a 2v1 and the Rain is half HP, so this should be pretty easy if they just play together here.
Yeah, and the Omen is on his way. It just comes down to Andrew has to deal with Tree Guy up in the window. And Lettuce on the top does get it, but Tree Guy
clutching up.
Will trade it out with the Marshall. So Buttadog goes up to their 10th round.
10th round. Not... You know what? Close game, actually. Very close. So, well, I think Jett 34 still has a lot of potential here to bring this one back.
I mean, it is very easy for the comp of Jett 34. We saw it early on in this game. When they get a win, it's very easy for them to be able to translate that into multiple round wins in a row. Yeah. So we just need to get that first one.
Yeah, Jett 34, notorious momentum team. You know, they go on hot streaks all the time. That's what they're known for. And the Sova Dart, not catching anyone out, but they're gonna 5-man rush Shi Long, and Drem's gonna get overwhelmed on the point here. Just holding up on the angle, not finding anybody. Joshin getting another kill. Wait, that's legendary.
Let's go, Joshin.
And Dryad finding one with the nade. It's going to be a 3v4. Hanaki knows there's somebody in that corner. Actually not fully clearing it. Sinek's going to get that kill. It's just a 2v5 here. Luminous falling. Texas might be able to clutch this up, though. Lettuce finding one. There's not a lot of time on the clock, about 20 seconds. So the defense really needs to start going here. Texas finding another one. And Mangju's going to opt to play safe here, just to try to deny this defuse.
Texas has done it again. A 3K on the fight. Gotten himself in a 2v1 situation, but yeah, not enough time on the clock to finish it. Andrew can just pull out and swing out and get the kills as they try and go for the defuse. So 5th round for Jett 34, and they're looking pretty decent as far as economy goes.
Yeah, well, like I said, very good momentum-based team. As soon as they get something going, the ball's just not going to stop. So looking to come back here from this 5-round deficit, and nice little buy from them with heavy armor specters. So
yeah, I mean the other side seems to be going hard save here. Only pistols, 2 shorties actually coming out from.
I think Hanaki might be with the shorty.
But I would be so happy to see it. I love to see the shorty doing damage.
Jett 34 is pretty split here. I think they're gonna opt to go for A though. And they should just be able to walk into sight here with the better weaponry. But taking a little slow, just walking all the way there. And you're actually gonna see the defense start to rotate early, so it might be a harder take if they don't go quick enough. Smokes are out.
Uncharacteristic for Jett 34. They're playing slow.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're supposed to do. But they're gonna opt for it, and they're gonna start making their way into A here. Hanaki in this corner with the shorty. Luminous falling. Dryad finding one. The trade's out. Flashes are out. Joshin finding a kill on all that mess. It's gonna be a 4v3. Another shorty coming through the choke here. We'll see what he can do with this. Killjoy ult's gonna be out. 1 player detained. Joshin, no hope for him. Just embarrassingly running around with his hands tucked. And Sinek's trying to find any kills here with the off from short. Nothing yet, though. And he might just try to get out with his life.
Yeah, baited out. Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Sinex actually got the spike and is going to be running over to C to try and get a plant down here. The thing is, they don't know that Andrew has stuck around on A. Lettuce was not ready for it, so that puts the team into a 2v2 situation as the spike goes down on C.
Andrew got the pick, then ran. Cynex planted that bomb and has a really good ang with the op here. I don't know if Texas has any abilities on him, but those could be game-changing currently. Both players going to be stacking towards C-long. This op is very dangerous. But the Omen smoke, wow, that's going to be a big problem for the attackers here. Flash is out. 3 guys fully flash, and Banks can find 2 with that, so... Good play. Good play from
Easy as
Andrew.
that. Easy as that for Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew was very, very smart for sticking around and getting that pick, and then the flash out, just perfect play from him. Not much you can do on the defense there unless you're ready for that, so.
So now that's 3 rounds out of 4 for Jett 34. Closing the gap a little bit. Only 4 rounds behind Buttadog.
Yeah, Buttadog shaking in their boots right now. They know the momentum's not in their favor.
I would be a little bit nervous, as you've mentioned a bunch of times. This is a very momentum-based team. The momentum is on their side.
Yeah.
They also have 3 ultimates ready on the side of Jett 34. They could run it back. They could do the Showstopper and the Empress. Those duelist ultimates are extremely scary.
Yeah, and full buy for each team, so this round's gonna pretty much determine the outcome of this game, I think. Jett 34 will tie it up if they win, and Buttadog might just take the whole series if they win, so... This round is weighing a lot in the outcome of this game. And a key finding danger in mid. That's gonna be pretty big. They want to find the trade. Cynex getting the trade, actually, with that op, and looks like Jett 34 not too sure where to go, but they're gonna choose on A here and start making their way. Illuminous, maybe he'll use the smokes. Oh, he actually knows how to use the smokes. Wait, I'm impressed. That guy just got the game yesterday. Knives are out, not finding anything just yet, and so is the Phoenix ult. They need to get bombed down here. Illuminous trying to remember that plant button. It's a little hard. 2 in the window here, but they're smoked out, waiting to use these flashes, and then probably just full send the site here.
Yeah, as now the members of Buttadog are pushing out. Texas gets the first kill off on the Dryad. It's a 4v3 now in favor of Buttadog. As now they're taking spots up on the point. You see the members of Jett 34, they've been completely forced out.
Yeah, the bomb's down, and they're really on the back foot here. Not a lot of options. The defense is kind of a solid hold here. Somebody needs to get on this defuse, though, and then somebody needs to challenge the C-lock here. Finding Cynex, that's going to be big. Illuminous walking to the smoke, not getting anything just yet. And if they get this defuse, that's really good. Now the momentum's back in their favor. They don't need to buy next round, and Jett 34 only has 1 more buy round, so it's not looking too good.
Yeah, absolutely. It does kind of come down to this for Jett 34. Haneke immediately buys the op, which means Jett 34 are going to be buying into this round. If they lose this, Buttadog's going to be at match and game point, as well as Jett 34 being in a very unfavorable situation when it comes to their economy.
Jett 34 needs this round, or they will probably be on a full save next round, and they are not winning.
It's a broken buy, really. We got a judge on the side. We got a bunch of light armors. That is scary, but
Josh and flashing into garage, not gonna be finding Tree Guy. Tree Guy not finding Josh, and Josh wins that exchange somehow. And Sova ults out, not getting anything just yet, and they're gonna make their way into C here. Haneke just dashing into mid, somehow finding Illuminous without falling. Dryad also in this window here. Could be finding something from garage. Gonna be getting Haneke. Andrew also there to follow up, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. There are people all over the place. Gonna be a 1v1 here. Cynex in garage. Texas with the 18 HP. It's not a lot to work with here, but he does have that bomb down. I guess that's going for him. Alex out. Gonna be spotting out Cynex. Cynex commits to the dash. Oh, and he's gonna be getting found for the flash.
while blind, Cynex gets the kill. Crucial round 1 for Jett 34, as now they can pretty much get another full buy.
Yep, they really needed that, and Buttadog can't get a full buy, so they're in a rough spot.
It is a rough spot. Once again, the round lead down to 4, and we could very quickly see that lead continue to shrink. As we see Texas is going to be just rocking the classic. Smart also with a classic. It's about as broken a buy as you can possibly get.
Yeah, you're in a rough spot here, because do you full save or do you try to half buy and just ruin the other team's momentum? So I think they're going to go in with that like half buy, and Haneke just sitting here on this ang as they make their way through the long. Raise all out, not finding anything, and Cynex dashing through the smoke. Somehow not dying, and Haneke is on the flank behind them, absolutely no clue.
How does no one look at them?
Team. You know, just invisible. I think Kaneki has invisible cheats, maybe.
I guess. And that was insane. They were right in the middle of
Match
every
point.
member of Jett 34. No one even like acknowledged their existence. That was insane.
Yeah, that was something. There was too many smokes. There was just too much going on the screen for people to comprehend, I think, what was going on.
And now Jett 34, they have their tournament lives on the line here. One more win from Buttadog, and they're gonna win and move on. And this is not looking great. We have light armors coming out. Mangju's rocking with a Sheriff, a Bucky from Illuminous. And
Joshin has his ult. I think he might be able to pop that and do a lot. Dram's getting found though early from the headshot, and that's a good pick for Jett 34. That's giving him a lot of options here. Kaneki not finding anybody in the garage yet. Tree Guy getting one though, and the trades are coming out. It's a 3v2 knives, full blind. Joshin whipping his spray. Illuminous finding one with the shoddy, and it's a 1v1 between Texas and Mangju. And he's not gonna win it. Wow, Mangju finds his spray, and that's gonna be 3 for him this round, and it's gonna be a close game.
yeah, once again, Jett 34 winning the round. That is absolutely crucial for them. Of course, every round at this point in the game is going to be crucial. Need to win 4 in a row to bring us to overtime here. And is still not in an economic position, really, to get a full buy.
Yeah,
They won the round, but 4 of them died, so they have to rebuy all their guns.
Buttadog just needs 1 round here, so we'll see what they go for. They're still going for their same defense. No, nothing crazy just yet, but Jett 34 really on the back foot here. They gonna be making their way through mid now. Little Marshall pool going on. Dram's not finding anything just yet, though. And I think they're gonna make their way through garage here, so they probably want to make their way towards C. Recon bolts out. Dram's gonna be finding one, not a kill though. Tree Guy picking up Josh, and Joshin's all getting canceled. Illuminous down. It's a 3v5. Not looking good for Jett 34. Cynex finding Tree Guy through the wall with the Guardian, and really unsure where to go here. It's gonna be a 2v4. Kaneki gets 2. Just all up to Cynex now if he can clutch this up.
Yeah, it is
Cynex?
all down the Cynex. Gets Texas, but there's still
Dram's
3 more.
really confused as to where Cynex is, and Cynex might actually clutch this up. He gets 5.
Wow.
I don't know what I just watched. That was
18 health, and Jett 34 just barely managed to stay in it. Their life has been extended. I don't think anyone was expecting Jett 34 to still be playing at this point.
But a dog perhaps haven't unlocked the verticality DLC yet. They can't really look up, and Cynex unfortunately can. So it's rough when you can't really just like move your mouse up. You just can't kill that guy. I don't know.
Really is as simple as that, isn't it?
And it's gonna be a full buy for Buttadog.
Yeah. Buttadog goes with the full buy, but they have pennies afterwards. So if Jett 34 can win this fight, win this round, then they can really easily string this together.
Jams gets the first pick. Illuminous of the combat stim and shoddy not working for him this round. Something must have went wrong. Perhaps if he was on land, I think he kills 5 there, but just not this time. And Jett 34 on the back foot again. So
3v5, but I'm not gonna count this team out at this point.
At this point, anything can happen. Doesn't surprise me anymore. So Killjoy's out, and Jett 34 has to run. So it's not looking too good. Cynex finding Tree Guy though. That's really big. Sova darts out. Dram's once again guessing on that one, trying to find something.
They didn't find.
Making his way. Doesn't know Mangju's in the corner, and he's gonna be getting caught out. 3v3 here. And Buttadog might just be getting greedy. A little too greedy. They're on the flanks and they're just falling over. So it's going to be evened out now, and the attacking team's going to make their way to C.
Yeah, Spike now moving on its way towards C. It's going to be the Sky of Buttadog that has taken up positions there. Going to be the main person that's going to be tasked with stopping this attack.
Yep.
Cynex is going to...
Here. And they don't spot him out. He's going to find one, but it's a 2v2. This is dangerous. Andrew has his ult, which is going to be big here. If he gets a kill, he's just probably just round over. But Lettuce finding the kill first. Dram's not a lot of health to work with here, and it's going to be a 1v1. Lettuce versus Mangju, and they both know where each other are. Going to be hitting the flick, though.
The flick from Andrew is massive, and Jett 34 have stayed alive through 3 rounds in a row. 3 match points for Buttadog, and they could not get it done. Their economy has been completely destroyed at this point, Coconut. They have to go with a full save, almost a full save, that is. And Jett 34 get their pick of the litter of any kind of gun they could possibly want, all full heavy armors. This is almost guaranteed to be an 11th round for Jett 34.
I don't know what to expect from the series anymore. Things are just happening. There's Valorant being played, and none of it makes sense. Cynex is a collat. Nothing makes sense. It's sky's upside down. Again, I don't know what's going on. Cynex finds 2, and Jett 34 is just gonna probably win this round as they make their way to A.
Yeah, very well done. As figured out that no one from Jett, no one from Buttadog is even close to the A site right now. After showing their faces at C, Buttadog totally fell for the feint.
What about smoke from Illuminous? Really covering a lot with that one.
Hey, if someone wasn't hell, they wouldn't be able to see anything.
They really would be struggling right now, huh? Just oh man, I don't know. Buttadog has they have a chance. It's winnable, but things are gonna be shutting that chance down probably here.
Why is Illuminous playing this far back and looking at long?
Keep saying he drops out of the window. You never know. From Illuminous.
The next thing. Oh wait, no, sorry, sorry. Yeah,
Texas
it just comes down to Texas with the sheriff, and no, not gonna happen. So now it is 11 points for Jett 34. This is huge. We could be going to overtime at this point. 4 rounds in a row. I'm looking at this. I'm seeing how many rounds have been played in this half, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 11 rounds for Jett 34.
There's been 23 rounds of Valorant played, and Joshin still doesn't have double digits. Just I'm waiting for that day. I have a bet on this.
You have not forgotten.
I have a bet on this. I must win.
Well, Joshin still needs to pick up 2 more in order to get that done. Has the Phantom this round, so has the tools to do it if he indeed wants to do so. But the slow push comes out from Jett 34. They're only pushing towards A, and actually several members of Buttadog are rotating around there.
This is a very good hold here. This is going to be rough for Jett 34 to break through.
This is a good read from Buttadog.
Yeah, we're going to see Andrew probably flash out here and just try to do God's work with this Phantom. But you're on the back foot here. There's a lot of players that already rotated, and they're going to be recognizing that and just getting the hell out of there as they should. Probably making their way to RC, and Buttadog over-rotated just as much, so they're going to try to match him.
Yeah, now we play Ring Around the Rosie, I guess. We go back to C, and in the rotations, everyone just being very careful, trying to make sure that no one is getting over there. But now we see Buttadog's a little bit split up. They've left the Omen at B, but Hannah K has C Long on lockdown.
Yeah, this solves a problem for Jett 34 to deal with. And that's gonna be 4. Actually, sorry, it's gonna be 3. Joshin got popped, and now just Joshin in the 1v5 situation with 30 seconds to work with. I've seen him do these. Gonna be flashing absolutely nothing because there's a smoke there, but I saw the vision. Gonna be getting flanked here shortly too. They really want the knife kill. Not happening.
Got 1, could not get 2. That's 9 kills for Joshin.
My pred was correct. I hope I win my $5.
You know, I don't know who you had the bet with, but you did win it. You did win it.
Yeah.
I believe that was when I saw it last. Joshin had 8 kills, got 1 kill before getting traded out there. So, unfortunately, no double digits for Joshin in this game.
Very close game there.
It was a lot closer than I think most were expecting. Honestly, people we memed on the whole, just rush a point and try and take it strat from Jett 34, but Buttadog had trouble dealing with it.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do whenever you have so many mechanically talented players like Josh and Andrew running into a site? You can only do so much. All your utility can save you, but only to an extent. You know, just post-game, though. I don't know if we have interviews or what's going on. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me that.
No, just me, unfortunately, and I'm crying in the club. That was just so close. Very upsetting.
Heartbreaking loss.
Yeah, Jett 34 will be knocked out here, and Buttadog will be advancing into the lower finals. I'm heartbroken. I really thought we were going into overtime there, but they just couldn't clutch it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, when their final mistake was rushing it down into C Long when Hannah K had the op ready for it.
Yeah. They really need some smokes there to save them from the op, but Unfortunately, if you don't have
Yeah,
those, you're just gonna get rolled.
I think that the message could have been sent and they could have won if they just had 3 duelists, honestly, and they had a smoker somewhere. You know, Twitch chat can get mad at me for that. I'm ruining the purity of the 4 duelist composition, but I really do think that having a couple smokes would have helped them out. A couple more smokes. They had the brimstone, but
especially because they dumped all their utility on A there, so as soon as they rotated, they just kind of had no other options other than to run it down and pray. So
a tragic end here for Jett 34. We'll be seeing them out. Buttadog advancing, and now our next match coming up is the winners final with the bottom feeders and Tako with a firearm. You're not going to want to miss it. Thank you, everybody, for watching so far. We'll see you in a bit. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vic's Valorant Vinvitational here on the Bad Patch Meow channel. My name is Bo, filling in for Invictus here on this last map because it is bottom feeders versus Tako with a Firearm, our upper finals here. I'm joined back here by Coconut and Dividing. After that previous match, you're probably going to get 2 bangers here. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, we're in winners finals here. Both these teams have battled their way through the upper bracket to make it to this point. A spot in tomorrow's grand finals is on the line, so I'm expecting to see 2 teams that are really, really pushing to make sure that they'd only have to play 1 game tomorrow.
Yeah, these are a ton of semi-pro teams, so it should be a close match this time around.
Yeah, we are looking at another banger here. Maybe we'll go into overtime. I've just jinxed it, but who cares? And rumor has it that we're gonna get some silliness, maybe just a little bit.
Micro amounts of trolling. I think
This
will
wouldn't be the
field.
Vinvitational if there wasn't a little bit.
Yeah, and we are going to be playing on Ascent once again.
Ooh.
Who doesn't love a little bit of Ascent? Saw it earlier. Perhaps we'll see a little less trolly here. But I'll leave it to Coconut and Dividing here. That's all for me. Good luck with this match.
Goodbye. Hey, he's gone. All right, yeah.
Ascent is the map. Very interesting. I have always found Ascent to be a very open map. Long sight lines on mid. There's that.
Ascent is a lot about
heaven-
mid control, so
Yeah.
whoever's able to dominate that with an op or just any good player at mid is going to probably take this game home. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not too familiar with any of the players on the teams, but they made it pretty far, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we got, this is, of course, Vic's team, the bottom feeders, so we are going to be, I don't know if we're going to be seeing him playing in this game, but he is the guy that runs this whole league, so it does, I guess we'll see today if maybe he might be scripting this a little bit for his benefit. I don't know. We're gonna find out here.
Is scripted, and Victus is gonna win this match about 13-7, I think, if I remember the script correctly.
Oh, yeah. What page was that again?
5. I think.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to scroll there. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Okay.
Donk top frags, and the match score is 13-7. So.
Oh, of course.
That's how this is gonna pan out.
I can't wait to see that come to fruition here in this upcoming game.
Yeah, very excited. Been looking forward to this in the script for months now, just as I study that thing.
Yeah. Obviously, you studied it more than me because you knew the game score off the top of your head. I had to check it again.
Yeah, I think one player got abducted, so we're kind of waiting for that person. They might need a ringer. I think we'll put you in Dividing if you want to go play some Valorant, Will.
I'm good, actually. I'm
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm chilling over here in the casting booth.
Okay, we'll try to get that player back, but I don't know. I don't know. Who do you think is going to take this? Outside of the script,
Well,
of course.
It's tough for me, because not only do I not know many of these players, I've also never seen either of these teams play. I think the logo for Tako with a Firearm is pretty funny, so I think I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I don't think you need to know anything about the players. We can just make things up, maybe, and base our preds off that. So, If we're going off logos, I think you're right. Tako wins this.
Yeah, I mean, Bottom Feeders just has like the Pogfish, which is cool, but I mean, we're looking for a little bit more originality there.
Yeah,
I'd love
with the Tako logo. Shorty in hand. Pogfish is goated. That's true. Yeah, they're trying to get some players sorted right now. If I'm reading correctly.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some. Hopefully we'll get some closure here in a second as to.
I think I think they run it down 4v5. I think that's what I would do. That's the alpha.
Yeah. I mean, that is very true. Honestly, we gotta stick to the script no matter what. So, hopefully we can figure out a way to get in.
Okay. I think we're gonna go to a quick break and try to get a ringer here. So.
We're going to go to a quick break here as the Bottom Feeders try and figure out their situation. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere because the winners' finals are still coming up.
Must have been a dream last night, but I can hear what you're saying. You were shot to death last night. Where's my cup of coffee? I was dreaming something bad last night. Can't you hear what I'm saying? One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you, to look at you, to look at you, to look at you. Two gunshots, and my thoughts. We're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you. You were shot to death last night, and I thought of someone else. Didn't care about your life last night, at least less than about his. All our dreams were shot to death last night. I see the clock stand still. Nightmares at your heart sometimes, but this is unbelievable. One gunshot, and I forgot to look at you, to look at you, to look at you, to look at you. Two gunshots, and my thoughts. We're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you, we're not with you.
Guess we're going in then.
We don't
All
need
right.
no 5 count. We're going.
Yeah, why not? Welcome back, everybody. The bottom feeders have figured out their problem, and I think we are actively in the game right now. So let's head on into our winners finals game of Ascent here. Yes, we do in fact have the hero selection going pretty soon, right now. Tako with the Firearm already showing themselves with actually unless Drakey swaps, it is going to swap to the Jett. That's what I thought.
Yeah, no
very
5 duel is
defensive.
very disappointing. In my
Defensive looking comp here though. You got double healers potentially with the Sky and the Sage. You've got smokes with the Omen, a defensive Sentinel and Killjoy, and then of course the Jett with the op prowling around mid.
That's gonna be annoying to push into for the attacking side.
And
here.
Tako is starting off on the defense here. I think their comp is stronger in a defensive position, so hopefully, we see a Yoru from Seismic Jeff on the other side.
Yeah, that's an interesting pick, I think.
A little bit more on the offensive side there. So I think honestly, Tako game here is very much going to depend on how well they fare on the defense. If they can come out with a lead of several rounds, I think they're looking good. If it's even, then I would put the game in favor of the bottom feeders.
Yeah, this is not going to be like last game. This is going to be a very slow game of Valorant, I think. Nobody really wants to take too many risks here. Everybody's more on the defensive side, so see how it plays out. And looks like they're going to be making their way to A for the first round.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be seeing a solid push on A here from the bottom feeders. All 5 of them lined up and ready to run down A long as the gates open. And
Butter's just sitting here wanting to wall Cat. I think it's a bit of a waste, if I'm honest, but I don't know. So they'll just have a free walk here into A main, and there's nothing stopping them. No smokes, no flashes really to worry about. So Drakey's going to be looking to put some chip damage in, not finding too much. Smokes out in tree room, and they're going to start rotating. Bomb's going to go down, and no trades have been on the field yet. So 2 are sitting under. That's going to be a little rough to deal with. The CLCO is about to swing. Going to be finding the Sova, maybe?
It's just a little bit off. Just a little bit off.
Birds out. Everybody's going to be blind as Comgo finds the first frag of the game. That range is full flash. Going to be getting shot down very shortly there, and it's a 3v3. And Butter's going to be dropping down into an absolute pinch there. No hope for him. So they're kind of bull trapped from this underside, which isn't good, but Jeff finding another headshot with that CZ. And Catboy Milf sitting on this bomb trying to clear it. Turning away, actually, from the enemy.
Thing was maybe expecting a flash coming out from the sky, but no, they're just going to come in guns blazing, and it's the bottom feeders who take the first round.
Yeah, bottom feeders, they had a really good push, not a lot to stop them, and they just walked in and took their advantage when they have it.
Yeah, once they were able to take the site, they were able to use not only just like the utility, the defensive utility they have, but the threat of the defensive utility. We saw, of course, Catboy Milf turning away from a flash that wasn't there. So just having the threat of that and getting into the heads of the attackers trying to retake is huge for the bottom feeders.
Yeah, and they're going to make their way towards A again. Trying to find a setup here. Going to be spotting out Drake, though. Drake's going to die to that nade. Wow, that's not even trying to get out of that, just accepting his fate. Going to be trying to look for his gun there. Flashes out, and the attacking team's going to make their way in. Seismic Jeff looking to find the Sage on the point. Sage going to be falling, and they have a very good position here. This is probably going to be another win in the way of bottom feeders. So, doors closing.
A bonus round for the bottom feeders. They had the material advantage by quite a bit, so in the end, getting a flawless round here is not entirely unexpected, but morale-wise, Tako is gotta be feeling it right now after just getting destroyed. Their defensive composition gets destroyed by just run it down to A twice in a row.
And they really need to slow down this push. The attacking team just kind of walking in for free, and none of the abilities kind of getting used to slow them down, even though you have a lot to slow them down. So if the bottom feeders start using more utility and slows and stuff in main, this is going to be a lot of a different story. But right now they're just kind of running and gunning and getting a ton of value. So interesting.
The bottom feeders are just going to be sticking with the Spectres all around with the heavy shields. The other side, Tako, has several rifles which means actually the material advantage is a little bit on the side of Tako here. Be
Yep.
surprised. I thought
And
the bottom feeders want to pour on
it's
the
going to be a B
advantage.
fake here, and 4 players rotated to B, but bombs at A, so the bottom feeders are probably going to get this bomb down here, and the other team over rotated, so.
Yeah, the Sky on the side of Tako has now become wise to the idea. It's going to be the first
Spike planted.
obstacle here for the bottom feeders. Seal is as now trying to buy time for the rest of his team to get in, and now it is a full 5v5 retake here that Tako has to get through.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty hard. Takujon finding the first pick, and Steel CEO responding very quickly there. It's going to be a 4v4, and a lot of this is going to come down to who takes tree room early here. If they're able to hold it, then it's probably going to go in the way of the attackers, but some trades are going out, and it looks like they found the better of it. So Garden's dropping, or Drake's dropping, not going to be finding Garden, guarding the better of that, and the bottom feeders are going to pick themselves up another round. Butters might be able to get some exit frags, but not a lot of hope right now. He's gonna
Unfortunately, the first really good round for Tako was completely derailed by a nice fake coming out from the bottom feeders. They fell for it. Everyone rotated over to B and gave the bottom feeders a very easy access to the A site. Once they have gotten a site so far, Tako has yet to be able to get a retake going. So once again, it's going to be sort of a half buy here. We're seeing Spectres, Judges, half light armors. Not looking too great for Tako as we head into round 4.
If they buy this round, they're going to be some broke bitches if they don't win. So hopefully this force works out, and they're going to be making their way down mid this time, and they can really go anywhere. There's not a lot of defense that's going to be put up with the guns they have, so there's a 5-man push something.
Yeah, the Seekers, though, are going to be coming out from Seal, and Spooky is just barely able to take them out before they hit him. So,
the flank's not going to be paying off as 2 of them fall. The whole blind's going to come out, catching Spooky snowboard, and he's going to make his way down and take the gold. He knows one player's on the right here, so we'll probably find this kill on the right.
One enemy remaining.
And that's that. Or sorry, Sky. And they're just going to be playing on B. They're going to get their money, and Drake can try to clutch up or probably grab a Phantom here and then just call it a day.
I think Drake should go for
Spike
it. Why
planted.
not? Sitting there with a Marshall and a Dream.
It would definitely be great for the Twitter content if he clutches up, so I'd go for it.
It would make a good Twitter clip.
Jeff is on the flank though, so he does have to be wary of that. I think he knows he's there though. They're gonna be taking the duel with the Omen at mid. Garage here.
Yeah, knows that it's there. Drakey picks up a Phantom, gets the first one, but not more.
Getting pinched by 3 players, he can't do much there, but he did find one, so. And that's what the bottom feeders, just dominance. They're absolutely playing how they're supposed to, just running it down when they have the opportunity. So if that play keeps up, this might be a quick game. Tako needs to find their footing on their defense.
Looking dire right now. We're seeing pretty much a full save coming out, except Butters, who has bought a Phantom here. And it's, again, if they lose, going to put themselves in an even worse position as far as the economy.
Yeah, not a lot of economy management here from
No,
Tako.
no. Tako has decided we're just going to spend as much as we can every round. Full buys, what are full buys? If we're spending all our money, then that's technically a full buy, right?
Yeah, they're going with the spaghetti against a wall method of economy, and I don't think it's working out for him. Seismic Jeff finding one at mid and or one at B, and it's not going to look so hot again. Drake has these knives though. He wants to push into A main and hopefully get himself a gun here. Doesn't really want to push though. He's trying to just right click in this main, so very slow for now. People are just looking for picks.
Yeah, very slow game coming out. The knives are active from the Jett of Tako. And it's just waiting to see if any of the bottom feeders members are going to peek here on A.
And it looks like they're going to be all there. Drake finds one and gets the dash out, which is really big. He can just exist with these knives for a while, and the other team has to worry about that. So they're going to make their way out on the site here, and the defense is just giving it up, actually. They had no intention of defending it, and the little updraft there, that's big from Drake. Needs to break open that door here, and these knives are still very threatening. He's just not missing with them. Victus gonna be finding Seal, Spooky with another, and Drake finding his 3rd of the game. Gonna be catching a headshot there, can't do much about that, and Butter's not gonna be able to clutch up. The bottom feeders taking their 5th round.
A
Man.
valiant effort from Drake there with the knives, but I can't help but think that it would have been better used on a round where his team had a full buy. And that is just not what happened. I think if the material advantage from the rest of the team was a little bit more even, that could have very easily been Tako's first round, but it is the bottom feeders who take 5 rounds in a row and are looking in complete control right now. But the buy is coming out from Tako. They have just enough economy to get themselves back to the rifles and the ops that they want. So this is the best chance, and Drakey getting a nice opening with the ops.
Really big. Yeah, the problem with Tako right now is they're just kind of letting the other team walk in a sight instead of fighting them when they have the advantage, and Jeff's just going to pick up 2. And it always feels like Tako's on the back foot, which isn't something you want in this kind of game. You really need to be proactive in how you play it. So Tako getting bottom feeders getting the bomb down again, and be having to play the retake. Victus spots one out in heaven, and he's just gonna sit here on point and start doing some spam to the wall. They're gonna try to make their way through tree room, finding Spooky. It's gonna be a 3v3. Wait, they just walked through tree room. Actually, they really need to help the team there. You have 2 in main here. Their eyes are on the bomb. Flashes are out.
Last player standing.
Drake trying to tap to the fuse.
It's looking like as long as this cloud burst holds, is it going to be enough? No. So I think Jeff decides he's not going to peek it, going to save the gun, and Tako do take their first round of the game. So welcome to the game, Tako with a firearm. Can't wait to see how much you can bring this back now that you have a little bit of momentum on your side.
Yeah, and that push through tree room was just absurd. They got away with that for free, and that's how they got control of the site. So, just need to be more coordinated on the attack there and know when you should cover your team. But it's gonna be a full buy, so still.
Seal with a stinger, so trying to get up close with that one on the sky.
I guess you gotta try to catch up to your team a little bit. Just do what you can. And Drake's got this op at mid, and that's gonna be a big problem, especially if Garden wants to take the duel. He's probably gonna lose. It's not as big. And Jeff gonna be falling in main. Pomko has that Aang held down. They're not too sure where to go. They have an op at mid to deal with, and a Omen that's hitting all the shots in B main. So where do you really go from here? Probably back through T spawn.
Yeah, big rotations coming out from, well, actually not quite big rotations. All the members of the bottom feeders that are still standing are still kind of hanging around at the B area, just playing it very slowly. We see the Trailblazer Wolf come out from the sky, but doesn't find a ton. Drakey in the smoke just manages to get an op shot on the garden, and that's a massive now for Tako.
Yeah, lucky shot through the smoke, but he's gonna get knocked down to 4 HP, so he has to play a little safe. Taku sitting in the corner finding Pomko, though. That's really big. Killjoy probably catching out Taku, and that's gonna be a 4v2 for this retake.
Spike planted.
Invictus is in that dark, and Spooky's on point. This isn't very good. This is a hard point to hold once you have the bomb down, so we'll see how they play it.
It is going to be very tough, but if anyone can pull it off, it is going to be these two.
Yeah, and the drone's gonna give a little bit of info on where people are pushing, and they're gonna start to make their way. Not a lot of time. Spooky finds 2, the Sova ults out, not gonna be catching anything. Spooky in the corner, Invictus finds 1, it's a 1v1, the smokes are out, Drake pushing, finding the spray, and he's gonna get the bomb too.
Man, just barely enough. Spooky and Invictus with a valiant effort there, but Tako now starting to feel themselves a little bit. A second round in a row on the board.
Yeah, they're finally they're finally not running away as soon as the other team walks into a site. They're actually holding the chokes like they should, so if they keep that up, it's going to be a lot easier defense for them. And also, Drake did a lot with that op. Just finding that kill through the smoke was huge.
Absolutely. Now, we see, actually, it is, even with the win, Drakey has the op still, but because so many members of Tako with a firearm died in that last fight, they can't full buy again. It's going to be a big broken buy coming out from them, and the bottom feeders really have anything they could possibly want.
Yeah, Drake could have sold that op and bought 2 Phantoms for his team, but he opted to just keep it, so I respect it. Or I guess he couldn't have sold it, he had it from the last round, but he still could have bought a Vandal or Phantom for his team, but just opting not to, so we'll see. And looks like they're going to make their way through A. The wall's out early this time, and Drake's going to find Jeff over the wall. Not surprising. I'm surprised he's leaving A. And bottom feeders. Not really sure where to go.
Drake has really started to pop off now on this Jett. The Jett with the up, as we've mentioned so many times, can be so devastating on Ascent. And yeah, we've seen as soon as he started turning it on, the bottom feeders have become a lot less effective. They look a lot less decisive as well. Kind of idling about in the T spawn. It's just trying to figure out where exactly they're trying to go. Looks like they're actually going to give A another shot here.
Yeah, they won a round 2. Just very indecisive, and they're playing pretty slow. Not a lot of time to work with. This is going to be a hard push for the bottom feeders here, and they do have some swings to work with, which will help a lot. They're going to be going out here shortly.
Cover going out.
They're going to be rushing into site, seeing what they can do. Butters has already given up that high ground, and he's going to try to push through tree, find some kills. Seal CEO just full blind, though, not finding anything with that spray, and it's a 4v4. Bombs down, doors closed. Drake has this off in hand. That'll probably be the game changer here, so look out for that. Flash is out, not catching anyone just yet. And
also has the
like
knives active, Drake does. That's going to be big.
Yeah, that's going to be big, and it looks like they're going for mostly a tree push here. That door is gone, Garden is posted up. Flash is out, catching somebody, and so is the bomb buddy. Just dumping all their utility into tree here, trying to make sure there's no push available.
Yeah, but the members of Tako are going to be pushing in. The utility is gone, and now it is Catboy Milf who gets up on the top on Heaven, and it is just comes down to Invictus in a 1v2. Can the Shock Dart give value? It does. Butters is not going to survive the second one. It's a 1v1, and Catboy Milf does not have enough time. The bottom feeders just barely managed to squeak out a 6th round.
Everybody's fallen to that bomb. Just Invictus late in the main. You can't do much about it if bomb's planted, so... bottom feeders finding their footing again, but so are Tako. They're getting a lot. They're finding a lot more success in these defense. I think they're starting to realize how the other team's playing. So,
absolutely, the adjustments starting to come through for Tako. Drakey. I mean, you look at the scoreboard and you see the impact that Drake has had so far in this matchup. Of course, finally did die in that last round, so is going to have to forego that all-important op in favor of a Vandal this time around. So that does relieve a lot of pressure that the bottom feeders were feeling in the last couple rounds.
That's going to be a big flash. That catches 3, and he's going to be finding 1 through it, though, and they're going to be up 1 in the exchange here. The bottom feeders are going to get this bomb down early, and this is going to be a hard retake without any guns. Garden finding Seal CEO. It's up to Drake and Butters to see what they can do. And, we'll see. If I were them, I would just shave. I don't think you can really retake this that well.
It would be extremely difficult here for the Jett and the Sage to push on to B with 4 members. They have all the potential entrances to the point covered. And yeah, I think that the remaining members of Tako with a Firearm are just going to opt to save this one.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, but Spooky gets around in the back.
Butter's getting caught out. Drake wants to play for this exit. It might be catching out Jeff, but he's going to be getting flash, and that's Drake gone. So good read from Jeff, knowing that Drake was waiting for him.
Yeah, great read, actually. The fact that Butters got caught out early there means that they knew that the remaining members of Tako were still hanging around the site, trying to see if they could get some exit frags, and beautiful read there, as now the lead after going down to 2-5 has now widened itself once again to a 5-round lead for the bottom feeders.
Yeah. The bottom feeders found a lot of success with that push. Unfortunately, they just couldn't lock down that defense without the ops, so Sonic's going out, and they're going to go for another B push.
Another B push, indeed. Invictus's Recon Bolt is not going to find very much because there actually isn't anyone actively on the B site for Tako with a Firearm. This should be a pretty easy plant here, so now the pressure is on Tako to push back in.
Ooh, getting the better at Taku, though, in CT, and they're going to start making their way to there, so that's very concerning. Garden might take this pool, and Sky ulted out, not finding anything yet, though, and Pomko getting the better of his omen here. Going to be TPing right into Drake's crosshair and falling, and it looks like Tako has a very good chance of winning this. I don't think Garden can really clutch up.
Yeah, it does just come down to Garden here in a 3v1, and it's not going to happen. Catboy Milk manages to find it, so a 3rd round for Tako with a Firearm will be achieved. 2 more rounds left in this half. They will be crucial for Tako here. The lead could be as little as 2 or as big as 6. as we get ready to swap sides. So this will be these next 2 rounds will be crucial for Tako on this defense.
That was a really good push, but I think they just got greedy. They planted the bomb, and then 3 of them instantly died as they tried to push, back into CT and through B main and stuff. So I think once they get that bomb, they can just relax, let the other team walk into them. So see, full buy for both team here, and it's a close game.
It is a lot closer than the scoreline would suggest that it is. 3-7, but Tako, after the first couple of rounds, have been in every single one of these rounds. This could very easily be like a 4-6 or even a 5-5 game at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the A split here with Jeff and A main and the rest are on Cat, and it looks like we're gonna see a duel here between Drake and Jeff gets the better of Drake. So it's a very hard position now for the defense. I think Jeff is gonna push in and just get free shots on the back of Butters. Bomb's gonna go down. Seal finds one, but it's a 1v4. Not a lot of hope for Cat play MILF to really do much here.
Yeah, a 4v1 in favor of the bottom feeders. Catboy MILF is just kind of hanging around at mid, trying to see if they can get any exit picks. Does get one on Invictus, so a 3v1 now. Isn't making any big moves to go for the spike. I think it's just going to want to save this one, but now the position is revealed if any of the members of the bottom feeders want to go for it.
Yeah, just trying to keep his gun here, but he's going to be getting pushed by 2 players, so he has to be very careful. I would just start backing up and hide in the back of B, so bomb's going to go off here in a second, and he just wants to get out with his life.
Yeah, it looks like he will, though. The members of the bottom feeders don't seem too concerned with going after this kill. He's going to be just deciding to save their guns themselves. So 3-8 now
Last
for the
round
bottom
in the
feeders,
half.
and this is now the last round before the switch. And oh man, Tako with a firearm. I don't think Pomku has enough credits to get a full buy here, and Butters doesn't either.
Yeah, not a good opportunity for a buy here for Tako. But it's the last round. A pause is happening. Oh, I guess Victus disconnected, so we'll see what we want to do with that, if we're going to break or something. I'm not too sure.
I'm not super sure either. This is, of course, going to be just about every round from this point for Tako with a firearm. Because of the disadvantage they have, every round is going to be crucial, trying to get back as many of these rounds as they can on their attack. I did mention this at the beginning. It felt like their comp was more favored for the defensive side. They had the smokes, they had the sentinels, they had the heals. It can work on the attack for sure, but you are going to be playing into a double duelist sort of comp from the other side, which seems to be more tooled for an aggressive push.
Yep,
so,
and Invictus is back, so I think we're going to get this rolling for the last round on this half. So
should be getting back into it pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the plan is for the bottom feeders here. I think they're just going to go back to A. That's what's been working for them the most. So they really just want to get this last round, and then they win pistol on defense. They'll just be in a really good spot to close out the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can 3-9, I mean, it is very possible for Tako to come back from that on this attack, but it is going to be a monumental push to try and close the gap. Of course, team's not quite ready yet, it seems, so hopefully we will be getting back in just a second. As I think we've gotten the R's from both teams. We can be getting back into it. Yes, the timer is moving once again. So, like we were mentioning before, Butters is running with a Spectre here. Pomku has a Bucky and light armor. Not at all a full buy coming out from Tako with a firearm.
Yeah, definitely not the best buy. And the wall's out early, but it looks like it's just going to be a 5-man rush to the right. They're just going to spam that wall down and just start taking the site. Rotate's not going to be quick enough to stop them from getting on the site, as they're going to take tree control pretty early here. Bomb and Sova darts are out, so the bottom feed is in a really good position now. They're going to send 3 in A main, though. That might be a bit too much. And the Omen TP's going to get some intel there, as they're going to pick up 2. and Tako not in a very good spot here. Rez is going to come out, though. That'll change the tide a little bit. And I think they're going to be looking to take control of Tree Room here, so...
Yeah, control is what they're looking for, but Garden might have something to say about that. Looking towards it, but no, Butters with the share shot on the top manages to open things up here for bottom feeders, as now the members of Tako with a firearm pour onto the point. It's just Invictus, the Sova left, and gets easily taken care of, so... Tako with a firearm managed to take the last round and a half and go into the second half with a little bit of momentum on their side once again.
Sides.
Yeah, that was a huge pick from Butters there, and then I think that was what I had said. Just too many people in A main, you can't really control the site like that. So yeah, just kind of fell apart. But now the bottom feeders are on the defense, which is very good for them. Their comp is amazing for defense. And we might start to see Tako struggle a little bit more on their attack. We'll see.
Absolutely. We will, in fact, see. Of course, the pistol round is going to be crucial here. If the bottom feeders can win this pistol round, get themselves up to 9 kills, and then have a fantastic chance to get themselves to 10 kills, 10 rounds before Tako can even get themselves to 5. At that point, it would take an incredible win streak for Tako to bring it back.
Well, Taku just running it down A main and going to be getting picked off there, and that's going to give Tako a very good push on the A here. Not a lot of defense. Jeff picking up Drake, though. The door is going to be getting closed, and Name's out. It's actually going to do a decent chunk of damage to some of the players. And they're going to be making their way through Heaven here, trying to clutch it up. 2 players sitting under. It's going to be a little bit rough to deal with. Bomb Buddy's out. They're going to catch out CLCO in the corner. He's 1 HP. He's going to be falling with Spooky Snowboard. Butter's finding a nice shot, but not enough. Garden jumps in there. Gonna have to deal with these 2 players under. Conco finding a nice right click, and it's gonna be a 1v1. Not a lot of health to work with from either player, but has a molly to worry about, and he's gonna catch him as he has to run away from the molly. So it's a great play from Catboy.
Big win from Tako with a firearm. They get themselves a 5th round on the board, and of course now they have the bonus round. They have an incredible economy advantage going into this second round of the half. Most of them already locking in the Spectres. They're actually all going to be locking in the Spectres in this round, and the bottom feeders are forced full saves, so very likely now that the lead from the bottom feeders are going to be shrinking to 2 here, of course, unless we get some incredible plays from these classics.
Yeah, and Tako's in a really good position to tie this game up, so they're going to make their way towards A again. They found success there before, so we'll give it another shot, and the defense definitely heard that, so we're going to see a full man rotate already.
Yeah,
there's Drake finding one through the smoke. I guess it's time to walk. Gotta clear your left here, and they're gonna catch out the other player. Now the defense is down 2. Victor's finding 1 though. It's a 4v2, and as long as they peek together, this should be a win for Tako. I say that, Snowboard finds another though. This is getting a little dangerous for Tako.
1 enemy remaining.
A 3v2, now a 3v1, just comes down to Invictus. That is just sort of stranded up here in the Heaven area, and is going to be trying to rotate around. Seal knows where he is. The peek is going to come through, and Invictus manages to find the classic shot onto Seal. Now has access to a Spectre if he wants to grab it, and I'm sure he does. 30 health, a Spectre, and a Dream. Has to deal with Catboy MILF on long, and the Sage in Hell. Drops down, knows he's there, the headshot comes through, but it's not quite enough when he was already so squishy. So Tako does manage to get a 6th round on the board.
Yeah, and they're gonna catch it up here. It's only 6-8. The other team has a 2-round difference, so they win the spy round, then Tako's gonna tie it up pretty easily here. We'll see what they want to do. It looks like they're gonna make their way towards a B, which they haven't done yet. So we'll see if the bottom feeders can predict that or not.
Yeah, I'm looking at the positions of the bottom feeders. None of them are really taking an aggressive B push. We got the Rays hanging out at mid and Sova in the back, but none of them are really hard committing to B. Now I think Garden got a peek of everyone that was sitting in B along, so the call has come through and the rotations are coming out.
Yeah, Garden showing his shoulder there, which is gonna prompt everybody to start walking in as he runs away, and Drake's gonna be falling to Jeff, and it looks like the bottom feeders are actually gonna find 3 without any trades, and this is not a good situation for Tako. Buttadog's gonna find where he is too, and now it's just Butters in a 1v5 and gonna be finding Snowboard, but got 3 more players to deal with coming to him, so that's gonna be a round going to the bottom feeders. Great defense. They played that very well.
Yeah, super great defense, great communication as well. They were able to. It was looking tough at the beginning when it was looking like there wasn't really anyone at B, but everyone's very quickly able to make their way over there before Tako with a firearm could do much damage. So, a 9th round for the bottom feeders, and now Tako with a firearm forced to save this next round.
Yeah, this is definitely switching back in the way of the bottom feeders here, so hopefully Tako can get a win this round, or otherwise they're in a very bad spot. They're going to be making their way towards A. Flashes are out. Jeff finds one. This is actually a really good hold. The crossfire is set up, but he's just going to be leaving his teammate out to dry as he teleports back to tree room, and it looks like they still want to commit. Taku finding another, and that's 3 going in the way of the bottom feeders. This is not good for Tako.
No, it is not. A 2v5. The Sage does have the spike, and it does look like the remaining members of Tako are going to be backing away a little bit, trying to see if maybe they can get around to mid, but of course, the members of the bottom feeders are too smart for that. We see them start to spread out all over the map to try and find the remaining members of Tako. They are moving so incredibly slowly back to T-spawn to just figure out if they want to try and go back in on A, if they want to move to mid, if they want to do something else. But no, it looks like they're going to feint something, but Takugen was not expecting them to still be there.
They're gonna get a phantom out of that, so that's pretty big, and there's some potential here for Tako to clutch up.
30 seconds left.
They still have 1 smoke here, which they can use on Tree or Heaven. We'll see how Drake opts. They're gonna go for Heaven, and he's gonna clear Tree with it, but he's not gonna win the Angel, so gonna be falling. Unfortunately, the bottom feeder is taking another round, finding their footing again, which is very scary for Tako. It's not a spot you want to be in.
Extremely scary. Tako now, of course, have the opportunity to pretty much get themselves a full buy here. Drakey is using the Sheriff, but I think is going to go ahead and use the Blade Storm as well in this round, which he does have ready coming up for this next fight. And Drakey's done a lot of damage with these ultimates before, so really looking forward to see how much damage you can do on this A push.
Yeah. He can't afford a gun, so he better, same thing, pretty much. He can't afford a gun, so he better find some value with these knives, or otherwise he's going to be running around with a classic and a dream. So, Bombuddy's now going to be spotting some people there, and now the rotate call is going to come out. Getting full blind garden, a little bit in a bad spot here. Trying to spam out Drake, not happening just yet. Drake's trying to get in there. You're going to be getting a trade, though. That's pretty big, considering Drake didn't have anything going for him other than the knives, and Garden's in this market here. He's going to be a little bit of a problem, and, the defenses, they have a pretty good shot at a retake here. A few ults are on the field. If they could get a res off, that'd be pretty big, but I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, the fallen member of Tako, or I don't know if they're in a position to be res right now. Drake, yeah. But Spooky's gonna peek out, doesn't quite get it much, but the remaining members of the bottom feeders just shred through. They shred through the defense, and
that's a really bad spot for Tako. I think that was their buy round, so not good.
Not good at all. Yeah, you're right. That was pretty much a buy round. Tako used
everybody
almost
had heavy armor and Phantom except for Drake. So
yeah, they used so much of their money. Yeah, we already see Seal does not have enough money for a full buy. Neither does Butters. They can buy the rifles if they want, but they will not be able to have full armor. We see Seal is just going to opt for the light armor and Sheriff, and oh, this is getting really scary now for Tako, Coconut, because we see an Odin on the side of the bottom feeders. They all have all the rifles. They're looking super secure when it comes to their economy, and one more round will be match point for them.
Yeah, that's a lot of light armor. It's a little scary for Tako, and they're going to make their way into that A again, where they found their most success. But Teku and Seismic Jeff on this crossfire again, which has proven very well for them in the past, and they're a little scared, and if they wait too long, the full rotate's going to come out, so they need to make a decision here.
Decoy.
A decision needs to be made. It needs to be made quick, as The bomb, actually, Omen used from the shadows and has moved over to B by himself. I don't know if Pomku told the rest of the team about his plan as the spike goes down,
That's
but
just gonna
Pomku
get
does as well.
defused.
And yeah, it's just going to be an easy defuse for Seismic. Jeff, what are you doing?
Yeah, you definitely can play Valorant like that. I don't know if it was the best,
I
play. But
have to
now
assume...
Tacos are very much on the back foot, so...
I have to assume that Pomku just did it and didn't tell anyone. Because it seemed like, just by the way that the rest of Tako was moving, no one was really expecting the B push to come out.
I saw the vision, but unfortunately his team was not in a position to really help him, so that bomb went down, and that was that. Just... Wow.
We do have a full buy, though. Almost. Pomku does not have money for armor. Perhaps the consequences of his own actions.
Yeah, our armor's overrated anyways. Nobody needs that. It'll be okay. And it looks like they want to go for A again, with Killjoy lurking at mid. So we'll see what they choose to do here. Dog's out, going to be finding Teku in the corner, and Seismic Jeff actually in that cubby, which is going to be a little dangerous for the attacking team if he swings out here. He's going to find CLCO, and the Butter's going to find the trade over into 4v4. Actually, never mind. Not really sure who is this going in the way of. Rocket is going to pick off Butters somehow. And a little 1v1 going on here. Drake getting the better of that Garden. And just in the window. Wow, Tako won. That was it was very split. There was a lot going on.
That was just a bunch of different skirmishes going on in their own separate parts of the map. But it was Tako that managed to come out on top, even though they weren't quite able to have a full buy in that round. So big stuff from them as... now, the momentum starts to switch a little bit over. It is match point here for the bottom feeders. A spot in the grand finals of the Vinvitational on the line, of course. But in order to get it, Tako has to win the next 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, really can't have any more death matches like last round, but Jeff are going to be finding Drake with the AWP very early, and that is not good for Tako, losing one of your starting players that early on to an AWP, and now that Jeff is stuck. But the res is out, Jeff has the angle, going to be bodying Seal CEO, not finding the kill ever. He'll get healed up to 100 HP, but no armor on that counter anymore, and this A defense is going to be a hard thing to break through now for Tako.
The Seekers are out, confirming what they already, I think, knew, is that everyone was sitting on C, and Drakey is just barely able to use the tailwinds to get away there.
Barely hanging on with his life. The Snowball did a lot of damage there, and Taco's not in a good spot. They're kind of trapped here, and Catboy's going to find another one, though. Jeff with that off is deadly, and it's going to tie it up to a 3v3, so... 40 seconds to work with. We'll see where they want to go with the bomb. I think we're going to see a rotate come out, probably to go over to that B site. And,
a couple of times we've seen the members of Tako kind of idle about and T-spawn for a minute and then go back to A, but it looks like with the movement of the Sage, we are going to see a full rotation. No, they're going to mid and then going back to A through mid, but Taku Jett is more than ready for it this time. Drakey goes down this time for good, and now this is a very unfavorable position.
Oof. Teku getting caught with the flash out there, not going to be winning that duel, and Invictus catching Seal in the crossing. It's going to be a 2v1. Has to stick the bomb here, and they're going to just get rushed down. This should be a win for the bottom feeders.
Yeah, unfortunately, Taku waited just a little bit too long, and that is going to be their final mistake. Just need to wait for the bottom feeders to finish off the defuse, and they do. The bottom feeders have moved on to the 6 Valorant Vinvitational Grand Finals tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the better team won this one. Tako just seemed a little lost as they were playing. Not a lot of clear plans or decisions being made, but everybody played out of their minds. So GG's, close game.
I think Tako, they played well, but they were very highly dependent on Drake and getting a bunch of work done with the op, with the knives, with the blade storms. And Drake did as good as he could, but when he was shut down, there wasn't really a plan B.
Yep. And do we have interviews or anything?
I don't know. I know we probably have a host coming back.
I was muted. Oopsie. But that is going to be the end of the day. Bottom feeders making their way to grand finals. Tako with a firearm, not quite out of it yet. Still have that loser's final match between either Buttadog or Treestump moves. Here's our beautiful bracket. I mean, Vic's in the name, bottom feeders, the team he's on in the finals. I don't know, kind of scripted. I don't know about
a little bit, just a little bit scripted. Only has to play one match tomorrow. I don't know, maybe just wanted most of the day off.
Who knows? But that's gonna be it for us today. Tomorrow is going to be the final day of Vic's Valorant Vinvitational. Our first match is going to be the lower game between Treestump moves and Buttadog, our rematch from our very first match. Whoever wins that will be taking on Tako with a firearm in lower finals, and then our grand finals match. That match will be a best of 2. So fun stuff coming up here soon. Any final thoughts before we sign off for the night?
Had a great time today. Both Valorant matches where I think they actually ended up being really close, and all teams definitely played their hearts out. Good luck to everyone in tomorrow's grand finals. Can't wait to see how this all ends.
Coconut, any thoughts from you?
There were some good games. I'm excited for grand finals tomorrow. We'll see who the best teams are. I'm not too sure if the brackets decided that yet, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
I think today has gone swimmingly. We're ending on time, a little bit ahead of schedule. Let's go. Once again. But that is going to be all from us tonight here at Vic's Valorant Invitational on the Bad Patch More League channel. My name is Bo, signing off.
Bye.